I'm not ready for that jelly. That's all I'm saying. Hey Blankers, welcome to Season 4 of Not 40 Just Blank. This time around we're going to tackle a different subject matter each podcast. We'll jump from theme tunes to chocolate, from kids' TV shows to Eurovision, politics to exercise and everything in between. We'll cast our eyes over it all, musing about films and music associated to the topic in hand, as well as bringing our own unique way of analysing the subject. It's likely to be pretty weird. Plus, there'll still be all the stuff you know and love. Weird news, Jim versus Phil versus Dell, and your letters and emails. We can guarantee you a lot of laughs, so sit back and enjoy, as Not 40 Just Blank does. Well, hello there, Blankers, and welcome to the latest episode in our fourth series. This time round, we're focusing on one particular subject and exploring every angle we can, from weird facts through to films and music, sometimes very loosely associated to it. This is Not 40 Just Blank Does Animals. And so, please say hello to my favourite two hairy beasts. It's Phil and Dell.
Hi guys.
You all right? How are we doing, boys? We good?
Yeah.
Looking all right, looking well,
Yeah.
feeling good, refreshed.
Yeah, weather's getting better,
It's all picking up.
getting lighter.
You are.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
not.
You're getting darker, mate.
Week by week, I'm getting heavier.
Oh, I thought you meant you're
As
getting
opposed to darker. Yeah, I'm no longer self tanning. That was a ridiculous statement I went for. But yeah. But yeah,
What about the dark thoughts?
always having the dark thoughts, Del? You know that. But we're working on them. We're working on them. So yeah, we had a lovely week. Where have we been?
I've had
Mr. Reynolds, what have you been up to?
I haven't been up to anything this week, really. To be
No?
fair.
Oh,
Yeah, it's been pretty dull, I think.
What about your little trip to
It
Bruges?
was a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, I went to Bruges. It was very nice. Very,
Very
very
nice.
nice. Yes.
sampled many of the local libations.
Yeah.
What's that, prostitutes?
Drinks.
Oh, okay.
But we'll get onto that one. I was going to ease him in with the drinks chat and then hit him with the prosy stuff. A little
It
bit
goes
later.
drinks, chocolates, prostitutes.
Prostitutes, they're the big three. The big three from Bruges. So yeah, how many of the big three did you sample, would you say?
All three.
All
three, wow.
Goodness. And your favourite? Still the chocolate.
Oh, no, the beer.
Oh, it's good.
Nice.
Really?
Nice beer. No, it was very nice. I do like Bruges.
It is a fine,
Very,
fine place. We should have to, maybe we do a record from there. Who knows?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, from
We'll
the
take
big,
it-
from the
Take it
bell
on the
tower.
road.
From the
Can you imagine
ball.
that?
Yeah, from the bell tower.
Not 40 just blank on
Oh,
the road.
The bell ends at the bell tower.
And there's the title. We just need to record the episode now. Splendid. What about you, Mr. D? Big week?
Yeah, a bit of this, bit of that. Lots of
other?
but lots of shifty dealings. Not really, because the weather's been, like you say, it's better now, but it's been pretty shite.
It's been a bit of a miserable March and into April, hasn't it?
Yeah, so lots of
Roll on summer.
indoor mini golf, if I'm honest with you.
Delish.
Yeah,
Nice, still beating the
So,
kids.
always.
As in, at mini golf.
No.
And also beating
but yeah, actually, yeah.
If they have the temerity to actually try and conquer you.
I do it like they do in prison. I get the soap, I put it in the sock, and I beat the body. Beat the body. Don't mark the face. That's
Don't mark
what.
the face. That's
that's what
exactly
they
what we
said.
learned. That's
Yes.
what we learned in Borstal, wasn't it?
Yes, and obviously, and you also did a Ross Kemp crash course in
Well
domestic
worth it.
violence.
Well worth it, I think.
Even though I don't even know if he's done domestic violence,
In case he's listening, in case he takes offence to it, we're not sure he does.
but even if he didn't, I feel that I could take advice from him on domestic violence, and
He's played
he would be
characters.
knowledgeable. Yeah.
It can't be worse than that Bridge of Lies he fucking does. That's it.
What's Bridges Lies?
Terrible game show.
Is it really? It's a game show. He does a game show.
No, it's awful.
How
been-
do you go from bullets whizzing past your head to a
Fairly sure
game
it's
show?
been dropped.
It's
fairly
just
sure.
terrible, isn't it?
But it turns out they put anyone on a game. Like Ian Wright had a game show, didn't he? That's been dropped.
What was that
Gary
called?
Lineker had a game show. I think that's gone.
What?
Oh, yeah,
What?
yeah.
Gary Lineker?
Gary
Yeah,
Lineker.
the one where you sit in the chair and you have to go forward, didn't you?
What?
Honestly,
Yeah, I can't remember what it's called.
You sit in a chair
Yeah, so it's like
it's a
and you-
very basic.
and you go forward.
No,
That's
it's
a
like-
wheelchair.
It's like 5 chairs behind each other, and the person at the front has basically got the power of the game.
Right.
And if they get a question wrong, they go to the back, and the next person.
So it's like musical chairs.
I was gonna say-
but with questions involved. It's an awful concept, and they're all being dropped. They're all
okay.
very expensive and terribly hosted.
What was Ian Wright's one? Then?
Ian Wright was like a money ball or a
Oh yeah, it was
something like that, wasn't it? It's
That was
anything with a
awful.
ball because he was a footballer. They went,
Oh,
we've got a great idea.
Right.
And there's another stinker.
Well, he had his own talk show, didn't he?
That didn't last long either, did
No,
it? Turns
it's
out.
not.
He's just very good at being a
Is it
pundit.
Friday nights all white?
That was it.
All
yeah.
right.
All
sorry,
right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
that was
No,
Barry
yeah, white.
Friday's
white.
all white.
Michael Barrymore talk show.
Ryan
Barrymore.
Barrymore.
People.
Yeah, with big dildos.
with big dildos with Barrymore.
Big dildos. Big dildos in the swimming pool with Barry.
Yeah, that is the way. Cluedo version of with Barrymore.
Yeah.
It's a spectacular.
Or you could have all suspected wrong-uns in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So who
Savile.
would the characters be? Barrymore?
Savile. You probably have to have Savile in there, wouldn't you?
Harris.
Or is that too dark?
Get Rolf in
Or do you want
there.
like John Leslie because
He was never convicted.
never convicted, was he? Or you
Tarnished.
Tarnish, yes. You got a few like that. Jonathan King, was he ever?
Oh, Christ, yeah, wrong one.
Oh, no, was he convicted, was it?
Let's just say fuck it, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
I don't know, but he should have been.
So
Yeah,
you'd have
Phil
Barrymore
Spector.
dildo with the pole.
Yeah,
You'll have Leslie
in the licorice store.
in the study.
In the study, yeah. They don't have licorice
Candlestick.
stores in Cluedo, do they?
The candlestick.
Yeah.
Or the wrench.
An old wrench.
Yeah. Yeah. Who else?
It's a hell of a thought, isn't
So many.
it? I don't think we're going to sell this one to MB
What about
Games anymore.
No, not
This
so
one could
much
be a
as the
tougher
other
sell
ones.
as the other
Yeah.
games we've invented.
Yeah. The Great Soprendo, or was he?
Mr. Victoria Wood.
Yeah, was it? Yeah.
Yeah, I just think they broke up, didn't they? I don't think there's anything untoward with it. He was like a shitter version of the current Go Compare man.
Yes,
They
that's
just
true. Yes.
have too much.
Unless you just change it and you have it like people like Savile and Harris, and instead of Cluedo, just call it pedo.
Cluedo. Yes,
The clues were there. We all chose to fucking ignore them.
What? So you just blatantly know they're pedos?
Oh yeah, well we do know that.
Michael Jackson. They're all
Okay.
there.
So yeah. Okay. So what's the point of the game?
Just to
Just
point
got
out
to
them
find
and
out.
officially say it.
Yeah, you got officially. Yeah, yeah, because they were never caught.
You got the balls
You
to
got to catch
pull
them
them
before they die.
Yeah.
Well, I think we've missed the boat on all those ones, haven't
Yeah,
we?
you have to bring them back to life.
Has Rolf snuffed it recently?
No, I don't think so.
Or did he get released from prison?
Yeah, Rolf's dead.
Is he? Rolf Harris?
I swear he's dead. Yeah.
Is he?
He went into prison and he got released more recently than I think.
Hang on, I'm going to Google it.
That's why.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why someone stabbed him to death with a marker pen.
Was it the little kangaroo? Whatever his
Guess
name
what it is,
Yeah,
yeah.
Rolf Aroo,
Rolf
yeah.
Aroo.
So guess what it is, yeah. Yeah, she
Wile E.
blood.
Coyote was like, "You never get my good side."
Someone dropped a 99-ton weight on his head. What a way to go! It's the way he would have wanted.
Yeah,
This pod has taken a turn, though.
the Acme
because
Bong.
He did. He died on 10th of May 2023.
Yeah, I thought
he did,
fairly
yeah.
recently. There you go. So I'll remind you of the question. How's your week been, boys? And then we got on to is Rolf Harris
the
dead?
theme of the show is animals, isn't it? And we
Well,
are
that's-
talking about animals.
In a very loose way, Del. You're absolutely
So there is a
right.
kind of
They are
connection.
complete and utter
Yeah.
fucking animals. So let's try and bring it back to the matter in hand. So yeah, we've conquered one hit wonders. We've conquered
Yes.
adverts.
Doesn't say how he died.
We stopped living. Stop.
I told you
What
it's
you want to stop doing, Phil?
stabbed
is
to
Googling
death with a
known
marker pen.
paedophiles on your Google account because your algorithm's really going to get screwed over.
Doesn't say.
He got a didgeridoo shoved up his ass, and then.
Oh, hang on. Death. Here we go.
Deaf or deaf?
Right, do we need a drum roll?
I
He
think
also
we might-
requested.
He was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
he was like 90.
Oh, he's suffering from neck cancer. Unable to talk.
Shame.
Right, okay.
Fucking.
Being fed via a tube.
Okay.
Harris died at his home.
Look.
10th
okay.
of May 2023. 93 he was.
Wow. Okay. All right. Just remind you, Phil, that this is a comedy podcast.
Keep it light and stop the paedophile chat, Phil. Okay, pop the laptop down, and I'm going to get on with the matter in hands. Animals, ladies and gentlemen, if you can remember. If you haven't already switched off with all the pedo chats, here it comes. So we're going to have a general chinwag about some of the weird frigging animals in this world. Who knows where we might end up? Probably back to paedophiles. So I will start you with some random facts, gentlemen,
Coming in.
to get your
Go on,
minds
Jimmy.
twitching. There are approximately 20 quintillion animals currently on the planet.
Really?
That is 20 billion billion.
Is that what
Really?
I didn't even know quintillion was a word.
It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 20 zeros.
Quintillion Tarantino.
It's ridiculous, isn't it?
Quintillion Tarantino. That's what.
20 quintillion
Wow.
animals. Fuck me.
Shit. Oh, God.
Mad things.
Can you name them all?
Cat, dog. It could be quite a long one, couldn't it? It's going to get a bit listy.
Go on.
Of those, you've got 2 million species that have been identified and described,
Yeah.
but they reckon that there's up to 8 billion species on the planet. Where the fuck are these other 6 billion?
Is this including fish and that as well?
So every single animal species
So
has
there's
been
loads
discovered.
in the ocean that you don't
Yeah.
even know about.
So
Yeah.
they've all been discovered. Only 2 million have been found and documented, and there's 6 million still left unidentified.
Oh, really?
So they've just estimated it. I mean, it's a hell of an estimation. It's
assumptions,
just to go.
isn't it? Yeah.
We found 25% of everything.
Well,
that's ever lived.
I can do that now.
Exactly. Just make a number up. So,
make
yeah.
a number,
Actually,
yeah.
I think it's 9 million.
Yes, exactly. I beg to differ.
Learned colleague Richard Dello, with his reading specs aplenty, says 9 million. So
I have, mate, yeah.
prove him wrong.
I've got 2 pairs of specs that makes me even more important.
Proper intelligent. You're like Rachel Riley and Carol Vorderman
Yes, I am.
together.
With I put my butt in the same category.
With a little twinge of Stephen Fry thrown in for good measure.
Yeah.
The brains on this guy.
What, Stephen Fry thrown in to my
Thrown
butt?
at you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There you
You
go.
wouldn't mind being thrown in, I bet.
We're going down a path again of John Leslie in the
He could
conservatory, aren't
could
we?
be in the game.
He'd love that, wouldn't he? Right, back to animals, where are we? So, you got over 1 million insect species knocking about.
Oof.
And I fucking hate all of them.
Yeah. Oh, do you really?
I'm not a big fan.
You're not a fan of the spiders inside
Creepy crawlies, little weird things.
you?
What do you think about
stick insects?
See, they were like your entry-level pet, weren't they? A stick insect. So they'd be like that.
Entry-level
You can't have a dog. You can't have a cat.
woodlice.
What can you have?
Woodlice.
Yeah, what am I allowed, Mum? Snails, or get a little pot, poke a hole in the top of it so it doesn't die
Ladybird.
of oxygen, and get one of those stick insects.
Yeah.
And I'm fairly sure I just had a stick for about 6 months and it just didn't fucking move.
Do you reckon?
And one day she just took the stick out and went, "Oh, it died."
Do you reckon, like, one day, like, if like you've got the stick insects enclosure by the window,
Yeah.
and there's a tree outside, you come in one day and all your stick insects are wanking off over
Looking at the big tree.
the massive tree.
Just having a look. Oh, that's an absolute beauty.
that twig.
Tree porn.
Whoa.
Imagine that, yeah. Or what would you blow your beams for? An oak tree? Or
Oh, a lovely acorn.
yeah, maybe a fern. Or
Oh.
What are the ones
fern
that
rotten.
What are the ones that have them like little things that are like helicopters?
Oh, sycamore.
Oh.
Sycamore tree, yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
Watching that come down.
Yeah.
Bit like American Beauty, but in kind of reverse. Just a
Yeah.
beauty for stick
for
insects.
stick insects. It's just a sycamore leaf coming down. Yeah. What can I tell you? I can tell you the biggest animal ever.
Oh,
I mean, you must know it.
Bella Emberg.
That is simultaneously funny and offensive.
No,
I enjoyed it greatly.
She's passed.
We've
so-
mentioned
Was
it
this
already.
tallest
No.
or the actual like the biggest?
Longest and heaviest is the same animal.
longest and heaviest.
It can't be a giraffe, can it?
No.
Huh?
Longest.
Longest and heaviest is the same.
whale.
animal. Blue whale.
whale.
Of course. it is.
There she blows. Look at you. Old,
Where
old
do
land
whales get
animals.
weighed?
On scales.
Exactly.
I was expecting so much.
I was going to do the
Well,
railway station.
Oh, a
Wow,
whale
whale.
station. Oh, that's very good.
So why didn't you?
Because
He didn't commit, did he?
didn't want to.
He didn't commit. I liked it. I
Preferred
liked it as a
to.
gag. It's a good one.
Yeah, actually, you can do passable Jonathan Ross when you say railway
Railway station.
Yeah.
That's not bad, actually.
Yeah.
One more to add to Phil's collection of
Phil,
impressions.
can we have a
Jonathan Ross?
Railway station.
It's actually
that's
the best
good.
you've ever done.
Touche.
Show. Just keep that one in your locker. Dump all the rest.
Yeah, good.
Just stick with Jonathan
That'll
Ross
get you
from
the
now on.
Bond gig, man.
That's going to be the one. Oh, he's an absolute watter. Where's he been hiding? The railway station.
Come on, Goldfinger.
Pull your finger out. We won't get to the railway station on time. Speaking of the creepy crawlies that we just mentioned, there's 10 trillion ants on this planet.
Oh, really?
Fucking mental bastards.
How many of them are in your pants?
6.
Oh, do you remember
Currently.
that ridiculous rhyme when you was little?
Ants.
Pull down your pants and paralyse
the song to the theme of the English country garden. Yeah. What do you do if you want to do a poo in an English country garden? Pull down your pants and paralyse the ants in an English country garden. Anyway, I'm 45. I can tell you one more weird fact. There are more chickens than humans on the planet.
Oh, really?
Done. Simple as that. 18 billion chickens. Just 7 billion of us.
Really?
So it means we can all have 2 chickens each, and there's still some left over. Nom, 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 nom.
Well, yeah. How many are Kentucky Fried?
About 50%.
Yeah,
They never have them cooked though, do they?
What?
I'll tell you, do you ever go in Kentucky and they're like all the,
The old middle class problems coming out again.
all your
they're
food,
bloody good, are they?
all your food, they look at you like
You want chicken?
you want chicken, like they're
What,
surprised.
now?
I want fucking chicken.
Fast food?
I know,
you
and then
say?
they're like, oh, they roll their eyes. Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, we have to cook some now, haven't we?
It's like it's
Maureen,
a chicken
some
shop.
dickhead out the
You've not
front wants chicken.
Yeah, have you not got like in the old oven there, warm, ready?
No.
Warm ready.
I want warm, ready chicken, not Kentucky Fried. I want warm, ready
No wonder why
chicken.
they're rolling your eyes. If you go, I can have a warm oven ready chicken.
You want to go to WRC across the road, mate. This is KFC. You want warm, ready chicken, you say? No.
Side of potato wedges, please, Governor.
Hello, landlord. I believe I have the rice salad, please. There you go. That's my little introduction on animals. Some talk of paedophiles, some talk of Bella Emberg. We've covered most of the bases, which I like to
I've
do.
got some info.
Tell me some stuff
And
about animals, mate.
a little like quiz for you two if you're ready.
Okay, yeah. And I can go after because I've got some facts.
You know that we love quizzes. We've got a lot of weird shit
Sensual
together.
The
animals
laziest
dancing in my
animal in
brain.
the world is the koala.
Is it?
Really?
Is it not
Lazier
sloth?
than the sloth?
Yeah, no.
Oh, okay.
Do you know how many hours a day they sleep for?
21 or
23.5.
3.5.
20, 21, 22. They've still got to eat a bit of eucalyptus, haven't they? So
Jim's close to 20 hours a day.
Really?
They sleep for.
I'll live with you. I think George might be a koala bear in that case. It's every possibility.
Where do they sleep in the tree, I guess?
They just hold on, don't they?
Really?
Yeah, sloths are close though. They're about 15 to 20 hours.
Yeah.
So they're pretty similar.
God, really? God.
But, right, so
At least they're moving. They just move incredibly slowly, don't they?
Yeah.
So-
It takes them like a week to digest a leaf or something ridiculous.
Yeah.
So if
Everything moves slowly.
Mr. Koala wants to get it on with Mrs. Koala,
But they're riddled with chlamydia, aren't they? Koalas. That's true.
are they really?
That's legitimately true, yeah.
Wow.
They are
So,
riddled with chlamydia.
so they got oozy dicks.
That's I believe that was a gentleman that played for West Ham, wasn't it?
Oozy,
The left back.
oozy dicks was great.
Old
down
Oozy
there.
Dicks running down the wing,
Oozy dicks.
running down his leg. So yeah, you were talking about a koala getting it on. Sorry,
Yeah, no. I just wonder because 20 hours a day. There's not a lot,
he's
lot
got
of
a
time.
small window, isn't it?
Yeah, to get the Barry White music
4
on.
hours, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but he's got to take her for dinner.
Yeah.
The
Yes, yeah.
essential oils out and the massage
Yeah,
table.
so yeah, exactly, mate. Yeah, you got to have a hot chat-up line.
You got to have some warm, ready chicken, haven't you?
Exactly, yeah. Maybe the girl you like's on 3 trees down that way.
Absolutely.
You've got to go
Trees
all
down.
3 trees down.
Oh, you cheating on me with that Sylvia from Three Trees Down. Oh, sorry, love.
You got to, yeah.
I've got an oozy
You
dick.
got to get down. You got to get up.
That's what they tell us.
Yeah, and you
That's
got
what
to.
she said.
Thank you all.
Okay, squirrels.
Well,
Next
Oh,
fact.
fuck you!
Squirrel
in,
facts,
in order
don't-
to
don't
recognize,
wind down
in
our
order to
arm.
recognise each other,
Yeah, they wear badges.
squirrels do what when they encounter?
Oh,
They
one of
twitch.
them's got a copy of the newspaper, and one wears like a corsage, and they stand under the clock tower at Waterloo.
Yeah, yeah, I'll go along with it. Don't they go up on their back legs and roll a joint? No, they do. They look like they roll
Howard
joints, don't
Marks
they? Yeah.
of a squirrel.
There you go. When they're on their back legs, they look like
Yeah.
they're skinning up, don't they?
What do they do?
But you were close, I suppose, with the
They wear
they
a disguise.
kiss.
Oh, really?
Oh, that's nice.
Have you seen them kiss? Or you got, like, what is that? Or the deep?
Yeah, tongues and everything.
Yeah, no, I was googling squirrel porn a minute ago. I do that. So, as horses like to drink and drink,
Oh,
do you know how much
drink and drive.
an average litres they drink a day?
How many litres horses drink? It's going to be something ridiculous because they proper piss. When they piss big,
Yeah, they
don't
do, don't they? They literally piss a whole Coke bottle, don't Oh,
I'm going to say like 50 litres.
that's a good shout.
Because we need, what, 2, don't we? To
Yeah.
keep vaguely healthy.
I'm going to go a bit less. I'm going to say 30.
Yeah, it's not bad, actually.
I mean, it's about 45. So
Did Jimmy get
yeah.
Bonkers.
Wow.
45 litres
isn't
a
it?
day.
When the hell do they do that? They're all too busy running and running banks and stuff, aren't
I
they?
wonder
They-
we were in drought and that.
Yeah, horses. Damn them.
I know.
Imagine living in Ascot, you'd never have your hose pipe on, would you?
Yeah, no, this is going to sound so weird, but I always think the back of a horse's arse
As opposed to the front of a
looks
horse.
like it?
looks like there's a girl with really long hair has been shoved in its arse. So I
I
always,
know what you mean.
it's just that long hair coming out. I always think a poor girl's trapped in its
Yeah,
arse.
it's got to
You always
emanate
pull it.
from somewhere.
Yeah.
Get her out.
Come on, Georgina, I'll save you.
What were you doing going in there in the first place, you silly girl?
I don't know
What
where
were you looking
Georgina.
for? Your watch?
Yeah, God, imagine that. They don't have tails. They're just like trapped girls.
It's trapped
On the
girls.
back of
They're
milk
every-
Like a little
bottle.
Venus.
They're all completely
like a Venus
smooth.
flytrap.
Yeah, all horses' arses are completely smooth.
Okay.
They've just always got a young girl hanging out of them.
Help! Oh. Go on.
Right, as we know, dogs have a very good smell.
Yes.
A good, what, as in they smell delicious?
Do you
or a
know
good
how
sense of smell?
many times better than humans they have?
Well,
Oh, it's quite a lot, isn't it?
I think it's like 40 times or something, bananas.
I think it's more. I think it's about 102.
It's very specific.
And we go for way more than all that. 10,000 times.
Seriously?
The dogs can smell about 10,000 times better than
So
humans.
the question is,
Yeah.
why the hell do they lick their own arseholes then? If they
Yes.
can smell that
Maybe they
strongly.
smell really good. Maybe we don't know that our asses smell fucking fantastic.
So the pros and cons of that, is there really any pros to smelling that good? Because
You always
it's
get a
just
job with the
torture, isn't
police.
it?
Always get a job with the
Always
police.
get a job with the police. But if you're like, you'd be able to smell everyone's arsehole in your road.
Yeah.
And like you could smell lovely cooking all the time, but
Right,
you wouldn't
that's
be
the
able to.
pros.
You
What's the
might-
cons?
You might think that
Yeah.
like Mrs. Miggins
Exactly.
at number 27 was always a lovely lady, but she's got a fucking rotten arsehole. She's like dying from the inside. I wonder they always
she's got-
run past one house on the street.
Yeah, she's got like
Stinky Collins
stinky Collins.
legging it past.
Oh, she's got septic flaps.
I didn't think I'd hear that sentence today.
Really?
Yeah,
You always be
I
surprised.
I should have guessed, shouldn't
Yeah.
I? Go on, what else you
Well,
got?
one more got like, so this tigers, no, I don't know how to really do this as
Oh,
a quiz, but
well,
I'll
the
tell
one-
you anyway. Tiger's urine
Yeah.
Yeah.
smells like buttered popcorn.
Does it really?
Wow.
Apparently so. So they say. It was a rumour.
Imagine next
sweet or
time you go
salty?
to a cinema, there's a tiger on
Yeah.
top. Just fucking
Pissing into the popcorn. kettle.
yeah.
Sweet or salty?
Just says buttered.
Oh, buttered. Okay.
I thought you was going to say, did you know that a tiger really didn't come to tea? And I was going to be
Well, it
gutted.
did though. So.
I know, yeah.
And they don't eat Frosties. Can't stand them.
Do they not?
No.
They are fucking no.
They're Weetabix boys.
Are they really?
Yeah, I love it.
Ooh, I love the
stay away.
Weetabix.
They love the Weetabix.
Okay,
I was
so
going to say stay away from the monkeys, but that's Cocoa Pops.
yes,
Cocoa Pops.
or the musicians.
Said I'd rather have a bowl of Cocoa Pops.
Said the tiger.
Go back
Yeah.
to
Pissing him.
Jonathan Ross. I think.
Pissing into the popcorn.
Right, animal
Interesting.
facts.
Nice. More animal facts.
Animal
I
facts.
love an animal fact.
We have
Right,
overloaded on research.
Ooh, fleas. Fleas. How high do you think fleas can jump?
Oh, like the times their body
Yeah,
weight, or
how
their
many-
body
how many-
length.
yeah.
Oh, it's huge, isn't it?
How many times their body
200
length?
times their own
I'd
body.
say about 100, yeah.
A lot higher, 350.
Bloody hell.
Hmm.
Imagine doing that as like a high jumper. We jump 250 times higher than our own. Friggin' I'd be scared stiff.
This one makes me laugh because I think it's just so fucking ridiculous.
Some of the, you know, when you've done the research,
Yeah.
like when you read some of them, you just go,
Just like,
the
what the
numbers
fuck?
involved are like so stupidly stupid. It's
Right,
like,
what stupid things that humans can do can a crocodile not do?
they can't play Tetris.
They can't. That's very true, but it's not on here.
What can't they do? What can't they do?
That we would expect them to be able to
No, you wouldn't expect them to do. It's something very childish that a human would do
blow raspberries.
on that level, kind of on that level.
Can they fart or burp or something on command? Or
No, not quite. Feels quite near with raspberries. It's along that sort of like
They can't-
pulling faces type thing.
Stick their tongue out.
Yeah, they can't stick their tongue.
Stick their tongue out.
Yeah, again, like what? Like I don't expect that from a fucking crocodile.
But what does evolution need you to do that not being able to do helps? Or
I want my crocodiles to eat the shit out of fucking.
yeah,
like,
I want them to drag stuff into a river, roll them round, and drown them.
I don't want them to be
bits.
pretending to be Timmy Mallet.
Wackadote
Like,
way.
blah, blah.
How bizarre.
Right, what does starfish have? What don't starfish have? What's like thing?
Oh, I know this. They don't have bloods, do they?
Oh, possibly, but it's not on here.
Okay.
Something else.
They don't have Sky TV?
They don't have Sky TV.
Well, they don't have the movie package. I think they have the sports.
They do have sports, yes.
They don't have. I read this one. They don't have blood and they don't have brains. Or
Yes,
they don't have
very
else.
good. Jim gets it. Well done, mate. And
I mean,
you know,
I just
how
fucking sit there,
many
don't they?
how many noses do slugs have?
Slugs.
Hmm.
Jeez, I didn't know they had one. One big
12.
black one, like a comedy dog.
12 noses.
12 noses?
No.
12 monkeys. 12.
Surely they don't. Are we suggesting they've got like incredible sense of smell then?
Apparently, they've got 4 noses.
Are they really?
Apparently, yeah.
Bloody hell.
And
Still ugly bastards,
what's
aren't they?
unique about a female mosquito that's different to a male
Fanny.
mosquito? Sounded like Alan Partridge. Fanny.
Childish, and I laughed really hard. Oh, he just said the word fanny. Oh my god, this is a rich seam of silliness, and I'm enjoying it.
Outrageous.
That's so good. Oh, it's so stupid, Phil. What don't female mosquitoes have that men do? Or something?
Eyes.
What do
They do.
female mosquitoes have? That
Ears.
Oh, is it a sense of right and wrong?
No, that's just women in general.
Oh, right, yeah.
Okay.
Good point. Yeah. The ability to say no to one final drink.
No,
Do they not bite? Is it only the blokes that bite? Or something stupid, the other way
Opposite.
around. They're the bloodsuckers.
yeah,
And the blokes don't.
only the females. Yeah, the females of the species is more deadly than
They
the
really
male.
are, aren't they?
Yeah, that and they've got high blood pressure.
Well, I'm not surprised. you know. But the one of the things that I found out, that the biggest killer, animal-wise, on the planet is the mosquito. And
Is it
it's
really?
all... So they kill like 750,000 people a year just from like bloodborne...
Yeah, it's not. I thought it was John
dengue
Rambo.
fevers and all that stuff. He's just second.
Oh, okay.
He's just because he's been
Catching
on like
up.
quiet.
He's catching
He's
up.
been on a quiet year, hasn't he?
It goes
But yeah.
mosquitoes, Rambo.
So we're saying
Hippos.
that it's all the women that are responsible.
Yeah. Apparently, it's fact.
Bastards.
Fact.
Do you hear that, women? Don't write to us. Don't at us.
Because isn't it like Daddy Longlegs that had
They've got the strongest poison,
It's not
but they've
venom.
got no teeth.
Yeah, something like that, isn't it? Yeah.
They've got the world's most deadly poison, but they can't administer it.
So, if you ate a daddy long legs, you'd be in trouble.
I feel like you must have done that at some point, Dale. We've eaten a lot of.
I know. A lot
stuff,
of
yeah.
insects.
You know,
Like,
younger,
it's
yeah.
like I'm a celebrity.
Yeah. Yeah, you were doing it without getting paid.
Exactly. I know.
£200,000
Oh,
for
man. Bloody bee stings.
it. They really do.
They're not nice on your tonsils.
Turns out they are not
Or
good
your
on the, way,
testicles, or your-
on the way down or the way out. Wowzers. Bloody women mosquitoes. I'm livid at that.
Yeah.
It's going to say, what is your opinion on Disney animals? Because I think they've got a lot to. There's a lot to blame.
In what sense?
Well, I'll voice my opinion in a
The
minute.
lioness at Lion King. Ugh.
So,
What, Nala?
so generally, most Disney films, what would you say about the animals?
They're very well drawn.
Very talkative.
Very talkative. No, a lot of them, they're fucking bears. Or bears, animals, tigers. That'll fuck you up.
Oh, but they've got like
Yeah, they've
good
got-
personality
yes,
traits and
yes.
stuff. Yeah, I
So-
see what you mean. Okay.
So
Yeah.
So that's my little bit of beef with it. I just got to feel a lot of these sort of
So you want it more like realistic to the breed?
a little bit
Or
more,
to
yeah,
the-
because
to
there's sometimes like
species.
I think that it's probably been involved in a few
Yeah, the chances are a big brown
few silly
bear,
people in the world have
like
got
walking up
yeah.
going, oh, he's going to sing me a song, and
Yes.
we'll go out for lunch, and really he's getting his throat ripped out.
like Mr. Chocolate in the film Grizzly Man, where he goes up and he
And did he blame that on Disney?
he did just before just before he gets killed.
Just before he went, I blame Disney, and then had his face ripped off.
Disney, you
Yeah, you're right. He's very much. But that said, I do love a Disney film.
Oh no, it's not. I don't love a Disney film. I'm just saying. I think
does
they
that
got.
take something away from the experience for you now as you're older?
Yeah, maybe. But then, is it a good way? Because really, if you're going up to a lion and thinking you can give it a chin rub,
Should we have a chat, mate?
You probably deserve to be taken out, don't you?
I think so. There's the whole what's it called? The Einstein Awards or whatever it was. No, the Darwin Awards. You know those ones? Where like stupid people get taken out by doing incredibly stupid things. It sort of lessens the gene pool and gets rid of the dopey at the bottom of it.
Well, this is fucking ridiculous. I don't know if you ever did. Have you ever been to a zoo?
Yes.
And you have, of course, you've been to a zoo, and you've gone up to like a cage of like, and the lions come up, and you've squared it up, and you've just gone for some reason that day. You've gone, yeah, I could fuck up a lion.
Yeah, I could take it.
I could, if he jumps on me, I could.
If it jumped over the fence, I would fucking take it down like that.
I've been on runs before, and I've gone through the scenario of trying to have a fight with a lion, and what I do. But the reality is, like one swipe, and it'll be
It's over, innit?
like Dua Lipa says, one swipe is all it takes.
Was that about lions?
Yeah, falling in love with
Fighting
snakes.
So I'm just having this image.
Possibilities. I fancy chimpanzees.
I'm just having this. I'm just
That's all
having
the
this image now, and I'm going back to an old episode as well of you running, having that.
What with my top
off? Having a scenario fighting this lion, and then the little rat running across your face.
It's just scared shitless.
It's very true. Yeah,
It touched my toe. It touched my toe.
it's very true.
So true. Oh, bless his little heart. Oh, big,
Do you reckon a lion could take your
best?
Do you reckon a lion could take your best punch?
Oh, in a heartbeat.
Of course it could.
Of course it could. I punch like an absolute sappy bitch, though. We know this. There we go. I've got some odder stuff. So if there were some interesting facts, I would suggest. I've got some slightly odder ones as well. To come with. Are we comfortable with some more?
Oh
A
yeah,
little bit more, yeah.
this is very educational.
Question:
We should put this under the educational category.
I think so. Rather than the sweary comedic ones, we might have to edit out the paedophile stuff at the beginning if you want to get into the syllabus of like the GCSEs. But we'll work on it. It's something for Barry to do in the edit. How many hearts do octopus have?
3.
They do have 3 hearts. 1 pumps the blood around the body. 2 do the tentacles.
So if the octopus is seeing 3 girls at a time,
I see where you're going.
what happens if?
Well, it stops putting all the blood to the tentacles and it just goes to the testicles,
Is it octopuses that shoot out ink?
amongst other things. When they're really excited.
Yeah.
When a mummy octopus and a daddy octopus love each other very much, the daddy octopus shoots out ink.
Fill me with
maybe
ink.
Special. Like I'm a dirty Bic biro. Oh.
Maybe that's the test. That like that's love. Like you're getting it on. Like you're an octopus fucking another octopus, and you're like you're
a good
coming up
start.
to the vinegar stroke, whatever. And then is he going to fill me with cum or is he going to fill me
gonna
with
be-
ink? If it's ink, you're
It
out.
was never meant to be.
Yeah,
So it'd be like Noel's house party.
exactly.
Yeah.
To get guns.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant being fucked by an octopus.
That was always the end, wasn't it?
Not a massive octopus.
One in,
Juicing all over.
one in the pink, 2 in the ink.
Gotcha.
He's got another 7 other people in his arms.
And I've got you, and I've got you, and I've got both of you and all. Get in the car. Driving home with a mini full of people. Gotcha. I got you all.
What, the octopus is driving?
Yeah, he's driving as well.
And he sounds
Just with
like
one
Michael
arm.
Caine.
He does. Get in the fucking motor.
He moonlights as a cab driver as well.
Where you up to, mate? You been on long? Fuck off, mate. I've got loads of people in the back here I've got to go home with.
Got ink in their face.
I don't know what's happening anymore. Question 2. It's not even a question so much. Owls don't have eyeballs.
Really? Oh, you talking about the birds or
Yeah.
people called Al?
Both.
Oh, okay.
You can call me bodyguards. I can call you Al. Yeah, they don't
call
have
me
eyeballs. They have eye tubes.
Oh, really?
Which makes their eyes so much better at seeing.
Why don't we have them then?
Because we don't have to rely on our eyesight for hunting. Probably some form of evolutionary thing.
I'd love to have a head that turns 360. You know?
I thought you did.
You know what? Once a year.
How would that help?
You get a
Yeah,
special
one
little-
like a special.
special little
Should I
moment.
get a voucher?
Do you reckon that'd be an advantage though?
What, so you can see all the way
I
around?
don't know about an advantage.
As a goalkeeper, I would have
Well,
thought.
yeah, yeah.
As a centre
Driving.
midfielder.
Driving
Centre
as well.
midfielder, surely.
That's a sexy midfielder.
A centre midfielder. Or a sexy midfielder.
midfield as well.
There might be something in that as a sexy midfielder and a centre midfielder.
Like
360 vision.
Baggio or someone like that.
Brilliant, yeah.
Pirlo.
Maybe that's
Pirlo.
what- yeah, Pirlo, maybe he did. Maybe he was an owl. No one ever checked him. They always checked him for
Maybe
like drugs and stuff.
Oh,
They never check him for...
I bet an octopus wouldn't
Owls.
shoot ink in his face.
Oh, no chance. Sexy little bastard.
Oh, no chance of that.
More weird stuff for you.
Right.
Polar bears.
Okay.
Lovely
Oh.
white fluffy bad boys.
Their skin.
No, not that's
Their
black
skin.
though, isn't it?
No, so the fur is white. The fur is see-through,
Yes.
but the skin underneath is jet black.
I'm going to give you a really
So if you
boring...
were to shave a polar bear, jet black.
Well, I'm going to give you a really boring fact here.
Lovely.
Apparently, polar bears didn't exist in the North Pole, South Pole, wherever the fuck they come from.
North, yeah.
They actually emigrated over there, and over a period of time, their
Okay.
fur adapted to being white.
Isn't it transparent, their fur? So the skin's black, but it reflects from the snow.
Yes. So they appear white,
Yeah.
but the skin is black to capture all the heat from the sun because apparently it's cold in the Arctic. Breaking
Was it?
news. Yeah, breaking news.
Cold
Maybe
in the
we'll
Arctic.
save that fact for the weather one. The weather episode.
the weather.
Where do butterflies taste with? What part of their body do they taste with?
Oh, their belly button.
Very close.
Oh, nipples.
Lower.
Fanny.
It's done it twice.
This is going to be one of those episodes where Phil says fanny about 11 times.
Can you
isn't
get
it?
a hat trick? Oh, fannies.
Unquestionably, we're only 8 minutes in. It's very well timed again. No, they don't taste with their fanny, Phil. Do you want to go lower than that?
Toes.
Their feet. They taste with their feet. There you go.
Interesting.
Oh, we're back to squirrels and rodents. There's one thing that they can't do, similar to a crocodile.
Roll up joints.
They can't do that.
No, they can roll up joints.
They can roll up joints. What they can't do is vomit or burp.
What squirrels?
Which is why all rodents apparently can't vomit or burp, which is why they always get poisoned and they can't get rid of it. That's why poison works on them rather than other animals and stuff. Whereas a dog, if it eats something
It
poisonous,
vomits
it vomits it up.
Ah, that makes
So that's why
sense,
you always
doesn't it?
hear like when you kill the mouse and they're like flying around there.
Yeah, go and fucking do lally because the poison's in there and it's done its thing. They can't get shot of it. A flying mouse. Is it Danger Mouse? Is he in a little yellow car?
So you threw an arm action of a dart. like, you play darts with mice.
whizzing fucking rounds.
You catch a load of mice and you throw them at the
Chucking the
top.
fastest 180s ever known to mankind.
With a robot arm.
What else can I tell you? I'm going to keep going on things that animals can't do that humans can. Elephants can't do one particular thing.
Sing or dance.
Little bit similar to dancing, oddly.
Oh, okay.
Run.
They can run. They're pretty quick, the old elephant.
They can stand on their back legs. I know
Walk backwards.
I don't know if I think they can.
that. Moonwalk.
Again, similar. It's
Similar to
something
dancing.
to propulsion. They can't jump.
Oh, they can't jump.
I mean,
okay.
you wouldn't want a fucking elephant jumping
No,
over
no,
here, but
yeah.
apparently all their joints face downwards, so they can't push themselves.
Yeah, they got dodgy knees, don't they?
They have got very dodgy knees. They're all waiting for a replacement on
Replacement.
the NHS. But the queues are astronomical,
They are.
apparently. And they need 4, obviously, to our 2. So there you go. Do you know dolphins use pufferfish for?
Oh,
Odd
it's
question.
like mobile phones, isn't it?
It's not mobile phones.
No, I don't know.
They use the toxins in pufferfish to get high as bastards.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They get off their
So they
tits?
capture them and then just use them to get the toxins
well.
out and get fucking bang on it.
They're pretty.
Which is why dolphins are smiley little
They are,
bastards.
yeah.
You ever seen that little smile on a dolphin's face? Off his tits.
Oh, man.
That and they use the blowhole for gay sex as well.
I think I told you before about the story with the lady in Cuba. So I went to swim with dolphins in Cuba, and they're out in captivity. So you go out in a motorboat for some reason, a place in the middle of nowhere in the sea, but it's like really short in the ground where these dolphins are kept.
Right.
To get them to do all sorts of tricks. The guy sort of basically said to him, when the dolphins aren't performing, do not get in the water.
Right.
So what does this fucking woman do? jumps in the water with them, all the dolphins lose their shit, just start biting the crap out of her. Yeah, well, basically, when they pull her out, she's covered in bruises. She's got a bit of grazing and cuts and that she's obviously shook up and that. And he said the reason why we tell you not to jump in is because every time they jump in the water, they relate it to food. So if they're not getting fish,
basically you're the food.
They're just like, yeah, go fucking look at this big fish.
Jesus, we're going to eat well tonight.
Yeah, just like, but in the wild they wouldn't even do that.
Yeah,
that's how fucked up captivity is.
Bloody hell.
There you go.
Damnation. The things you learn on this podcast, ladies and gentlemen, it's pretty amazing, isn't it?
It's under the
really needed Phil to say Fanny there, didn't we?
he was thinking about it. Do you know how many times a cow poos a day?
Oh, loads. I reckon 25.
I reckon.
Not that many.
Oh.
Not that many.
Oh, I would have said more than that then. 18.
15 to 18. They produce 21 tonnes of shit a year.
They're really?
Each cow.
Yeah, because the methane level's going to be ridiculous, isn't it?
Banging as well. Yeah, they're the ones sort of destroying the old open.
Apparently, yeah.
But there's only
Kill them all.
There's only like 1 billion cows on the planet versus the old 18 billion chickens. Thank God chickens don't fart.
Yeah, exactly. Cool.
How do you think?
If you're a cow, though, and cow, elephant, sort of horse, whatever, how do you get used to the pooing on the back of your legs?
I don't. What is it?
You like walking and shitting, don't you? So,
There's one of the sort of lizardy things that deliberately shits and pisses on their own legs to kind of cool themselves down.
Oh, really?
The heat and stuff. So,
cool.
And where they walk through, it might be. Oh, it's like vultures or something because they're walking through like rotting meat and stuff. So they got loads of bacteria on their feet. So to clean it off, they piss all over their own feet.
Oh, fucking hell. God. Oh.
Animals Kingdom is a weird.
Just while you mentioned vultures, Gary works down the tin shop down the road.
Oh, has he got a special sale on?
He's got vouchers for vultures. So
2 for 1 on.
Yeah.
2 for 1 voucher.
Voucher vultures, yeah.
A vulture voucher.
If you're interested, get down there
Gary's.
quick. Yeah, they come in quick. They're a bit like the Adventure Island tickets.
Yeah, once they're in, they don't last long.
They go quick, yeah.
Half price after 5 p.m.
Yeah, exactly. Mate. Yeah.
What vulture vouchers? Touche. And on that advertising note, I actually realised that I'd run out of odd facts for you. Have we got any other weird shit about the? I mean, it turns out it's pretty weird fucking world, the old Animal Kingdom. But we'd be in a lot darker place without those bad boys, wouldn't we?
Yeah. Like in all seriousness, though, like I know there's certain techniques what you're meant to use, but how would you go about surviving a bear attack?
You've really put some thought into this.
Yeah, no, honestly.
Do you think this is one of Dale's major 3 worries? Clearly,
Aren't you meant to lay down or something?
Yeah, that's one of they say play
dead on, don't you?
Play dead.
You never run away because they'll always hunt from the back or something.
Play dead, play Scrabble,
or you make yourself bigger.
Play.
So you have a massive wank.
Yeah. Play dead, play Scrabble, play with yourself.
Play with yourself, they're the 3.
Yeah.
They're the big 3. Challenge it to Scrabble, try and distract it. Play with yourself, distract it, or just take it on.
Would you try and... I think I'd try and go out on my shield.
You reckon?
Well, yeah, but just because the fact
you're thinking that if I run, he's catching me and he's doing me. If I don't do anything,
something about laying on the floor, so it's tearing down.
Just giving up.
Yeah, well, it's not that. I mean, if you can pull it off, brilliant. But something, surely you're going to be like fucking...
But what happens if, you try it, and it works for a second, then he goes, fuck it, I'll beat it anyway.
Yeah, I'll beat it anyway,
and then just starts ripping at you. You're already laying on the floor, aren't you? You're not getting up.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
Thinking you'd go for it. Go like a hero.
But yeah, pretty much.
What a way to be remembered.
Yeah, it would be, wouldn't it?
Can you imagine if we had to do like a eulogy for Dale? It's like he went out the way he wanted to, fighting a bear in Benfleet whilst jogging.
Oh, yeah.
It was an odd thing, granted, but he went out the way he would have wanted.
I'd like in the middle of it, like a sort of a boxing referee just to come over and just go
just
8, 9, and then just going.
You're done. He's done. Leave him alone now.
He's not getting up.
And the bear walks off. Fair enough. He goes back to
raises the bear's arm.
He's wearing lovely leather shorts.
Raises the bare arm with your guts.
Still hanging off the cliff. Hang on a minute. He's got all shoes in his gloves. No wonder he's pleased winning.
It's all going down. With the big bad brown. There you go.
What a lovely thought. Sobering, but a lovely thought. They'll take it on a bear.
I was going to say, any good memories about pets? You got
pets and stuff. Oh, So sort of, we've done the wilder animal type look, but yeah. the pet world is just a different thing altogether. So I wasn't fortunate enough to grow up with sort of cats and dogs in the house. Well, in my mum's anyway. We did have a Doberman and an English Bull Terrier at my dad's, but I only saw them sort of every week. So
Right, okay.
it was like a little treat going to see the animals more than going to see my dad, to be honest. Which was always nice. Well, because, animals are lovely. But yeah, so I only grew up with like fish.
Oh, okay. I thought you grew up with Italians.
I grew up with my mother and the Italian gentleman. No,
who used to live down the bottom of the
who lived
shed.
down the bottom of the lane, three trees over. He used to live. But yeah, just fish for me.
Did you, with the fish though, did you ever go to like the fair? And like we always got briefed before we went to the fair, do not come back with a goldfish, because fuck me, it was for some reason there was one guy who always used to be in this fucking, we have a bloody big black bin filled full of goldfish, with a zip bag,
just fish them out,
and all you had to do was throw the ping pong ball in the jar.
So we had to do lower a ring on a fishing rod over a pop bottle. To get a goldfish. The winner of that race got the goldfish.
But that was the thing, like you come back with a goldfish and suddenly you just realise I haven't got a fucking tank.
I haven't got a tank, haven't got the gravel, haven't got stuff.
Get the old flowers out of the vase.
Whack it in there.
What
did you used to just
what you do, mate?
I don't think I've ever won a fish on a...
Never won a fish?
Never won a fish?
You've never lived, man.
Yeah,
so.
What were you doing at Fates then? Were you doing the crazy kitchen, just chucking like bricks at...
I used to love that.
I reckon you was going for the envelope with the £5 note in the
I
dark.
don't like coconut, so never went for the coconut.
Did you not?
No.
Sheesh,
I would do, just see if I can get it off, but I wouldn't have the coconut.
Yeah?
Well,
I'd donate it.
You'd win it and then be a legend and go, you keep that, darling.
Give it to someone who needs it.
Exactly. This guy.
Harvest Festival.
Whereas you guys literally did grow up with old pets, didn't you? And you continue to keep them as well in the house.
I've got,
do you think it had something then?
Yeah, I do. Well, I don't really
you're
know.
A parent type thing. So
I think so.
Was your childhood richer for living with pets?
Yeah, I think so. Well, it just sort of, you get to know animals, then you don't fear them as much. But they're just nice to have around. But then again, I don't really know not having them around.
So they were always there.
Yeah, so they was always there. So again, it feels like it's almost like a rite of passage. I feel like got to get some in. But we had some great ones. But I was gonna. One thing springs to mind with Reggie, one of our old ginger cats,
who lived for fucking ever.
Yeah, he went on to like 18, 19,
were fast,
whatever.
Weren't they?
Really went on.
Kept going.
When we had them, but I remember once I got up super early and I needed to do the flea treatment on him. So you used to have to put like the liquid on the back of the neck, like for the fleas. You find a spot and you put and I put him on my lap, and you have to pull the fur apart, and I was putting the thing on. Frankie just come up behind me. He must have been about 4 or 5 at the time. It just went Hulk smash like that, and the cat just went ching, and then
claws out
right down my thighs, and just went. Whoo. And you know when you look, I don't know if you've ever been scratched by a cat, but you look first of all, you think, oh, that's all right, and then you see the blood
oozes.
Yeah, it's like being fucked up by Wolverine, like beef aside. And I remember that day I had a gym class, and I remember going to the gym class and just everyone like looking at me like,
your thighs.
Your
bloody thighs.
It was just like
nasty night with Claire last.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, ching.
What have you been up to, Rich?
That was pretty.
Shouldn't we ask?
Pretty man, but
that's what puts me off cat. I've never been. Are you both dog people more than cats?
Well,
you've had both, right?
I've had both as well, but I prefer dogs than cats.
Well, but then you used to have that like wiki cat, Gazza, wasn't it?
Gazza, he was a fucking class cat.
I remember what you used to. Tell.
It was just built like a brick shit house.
Just took no shit off anyone. Did he take on like local dogs and stuff?
It's just his diet. What he used to eat. He used to make me laugh. You used to feed him Maltesers. Used to tell me. And Monster Munch.
Oh yeah. But he
not your typical diet for a cat.
He just had like a 6-pack. Like, I'm not joking, you'd feel his stomach, it was fucking like a 6-pack. And I remember him laying out in the garden, and this staff kept running out because we're back onto the field, as you know. Staff running our garden. He just sat there, stood up, squared up to his staff, and this staff
flexed his
didn't know what to do. He was just like, what's going on?
Did he make his pec stance? And
he just didn't give a shit. He was like built like a brick house. And then we had a spaniel for a while we got. and he got too close to him. He swiped around the nose, gave him a nosebleed. His nose was bleeding everywhere.
Broke his nose.
He was an animal.
That's the spaniel that broke your Claire's leg, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, like run into it, like didn't come down with like.
I fainted, didn't I? Passed
Like
out.
a sledgehammer or someone.
I passed out. And Claire tripped over the dog and then broke her foot, didn't she? Yeah.
Oh, mate. Yeah, not good. Oh, dear.
I was going to say, do you ever? I don't know if you ever had it when cats, you know, and they sit on you for ages. And you ever had it when they get off and then there's a worm on your leg?
No.
I've had that before.
Oh man, that's gross.
I've had that before. There's just cat sitting on my leg and it got off, and I just had this worm sitting on my leg. I was like, it's disgusting.
I remember Ronnie.
It's not always the benefits to pet ownership, is
it? I do love a fat cat though. Like when we had Ronnie, I did love the fact that he was fat. Like Gaz was
You sound like you're a feeder.
Yeah, but it was he was.
No wonder they lasted as long as they did. 24 hours a day.
Well, I remember one night I like hot curries, so I ordered a vindaloo, and there must have been about 3 chunks of chicken left. Put it on the plate, fell asleep. Me and Claire passed
Assuming
out.
you were going to have it later.
Yeah, woke up, didn't think anything of it. Went to bed. Woke up the next morning. Again, the plate was clear, but I didn't think anything of it. Just went to the litter tray. It was covered in blood. Like cats aren't meant to eat vindaloos, but that motherfucker
That's almost day or page 1 of the
oh
manual,
my
for
god!
the cat.
It was
feed it hot curry.
I think he had either half a whole carrot cake, or we caught him with his head. It was just like you're seeing it, like cat eating weird food. It's hilarious. Yeah, he's like Garfield.
Pure lasagna. You got any garlic bread with this?
But there's one story I probably shouldn't tell you. She'll kill me for telling you this. But
go on.
I love it.
Go on.
Hang on, let me guess. Fanny?
Yeah,
I don't know.
So when we first got Max, he was I don't know, 1 at the time, whatever. We took him over the field, and we was all out for a family walk.
Just in case people weren't sure, that is the dog, not your child.
Yes, sorry, yeah, the dog, our dog Max. So we was out for a family walk, and in the middle of it, Claire just went, "I've really got to have a poo. I need to have a poo." I was like,
"You're miles from anywhere."
Yeah, and I was like, "Well, you're gonna have to." Yeah. You're gonna have to go in the woods. So it was like,
that's what they said.
Okay, and then so she's going, "I've got nothing to wipe like my bum with." I said, "Okay, have my socks." So I took my socks off.
What a gent you are, Del.
And Claire's just like obviously in the middle of having a dump. What doggy comes along and just
hungry doggy
wolfs it down like a big no. Just I remember like almost gagging, just eating it like it was like like when grouse
really
spring
delicious.
off the steamy sort of like pasties or pies. It was just like, and he just wolfed it down. Didn't even think twice.
They don't blink an eyelid, do they?
So like Celine Dion, didn't think twice.
Oh, damn!
Is that what that song's about?
Yeah, Maxine Claire's shit.
But the thing is, you'll forget that it's done it, and then an hour later you're having a little
kiss with him.
Gives you a kiss.
Yeah, no, 100%.
That smells like.
Oh, mate.
Smells like your shit.
Yeah, that smells like Claire's shit.
Yeah, no,
I know that shit.
I know that smell.
Yeah,
my nose might not be as strong as a dog's, but I know that smell anyway.
Yeah, all the other dog had the whole box of Cadbury's Miniature Heroes. Again, didn't think anything of it. Poison, the chocolate's poisonous to dog. Luckily, it was all right. But it was in the garden. My dad was going, "What's that thing's like shining off of the off of the ground?" And it was basically his poo was back then. It was all covered in tinfoil.
Oh, the wrappers.
So yeah, it was just.
Are you suggesting your dog didn't eat chocolates before he ate them?
He wrapped his poo.
Yeah, it kind of. There was so much tinfoil and chocolate.
Nice.
It just like
nice little surprise.
Yeah, nice little gift.
Scratched its arsehole up, left, right, and centre on the way out.
So
nasty business.
But yeah, so.
Is there a pet that you always wanted but never had growing up, or even now? It's like, are you a big fan of snakes or something weird that parents or
I wanted that. No. I wanted that sort of thing, but nowadays I'm thinking I just can't think of anything more worse.
Yeah,
like it's a pointless pet.
Yeah.
It's not like you run through the door and your snake's going.
I've missed you. Yeah, we should go out for a walk or something.
Yeah, it's not as if it's like
it's not the way, is it?
Cats, dog. There's not even gerbils don't really. They're not. There's not really much back and forth, is there?
Yeah, dogs just give you that unconditional love. A cat just goes, "Where's my food?" and it fucks off for 3 days.
Yeah.
And then sticks its claws in your leg.
And
So
pretty
I
much
never
leaves
really
a
saw
worm
that.
on you.
And it all leaves a worm on your leg. Yeah. Whereas a dog, it'll eat your shit and still love you.
It will do.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What a pet.
That's unconditional love.
That is unconditional. So, where do you think on a? I've got the top 10 list of pets in the UK.
Oh, okay, cool.
Dog's got to be one.
So are we you
Cats
two are
got
going to have to be
two.
agreed, right?
I
So
think,
dogs are indeed at number one. 26% of all the homes in the UK have got at least
really?
one
Wow.
dog. 9 million of the little buggers in the UK. Wow. Lovely little fuckers. Cats are at number 2. There's 5 million homes and 8 million cats.
8 minutes. Wow.
So if
Still
you're a
lot.
cat
Okay.
person,
Yeah.
you have more than one, is what we're saying.
Wow.
What do you think is at number 3, pet-wise?
Rabbit.
Yeah, rabbit, I'd say. Yeah.
Rabbits, indeed, yeah. Moving up to 4,
I'd say like a gerbil.
Gerbil,
or
yeah.
something like
not gerbil,
Snake.
not snake.
that. Is it a rodent?
It's not.
Oh.
It's another...
Parrot.
Ah, so
Oh,
birds.
yeah. Okay,
yeah,
birds,
Budgies, parrots, all that sort of
Don't
weird shit.
get the bird thing.
Never kind of got... Yeah, again, even if it talks to you, it's not really talking to you. You're not having a
Yeah.
conversation. It's just learnt to recite.
I used to have a cockatoo.
Mimic. I bet you fucking did. I bet you did, sweetheart.
Hey.
Down the docks. You absolute marotta. Just in
yeah,
case
but-
no one heard that, Phil enjoys a cock or two.
Yeah. I don't
I shot it
know.
off its perch once as well.
Sorry.
Hang
Now,
on.
in my head...
Is this what you did? You throw a dead mouse at?
No, I had a water pistol.
You cruel bastard!
Yeah.
shooting at your bird
Yes, I was filling it up at the tap. And
and just
You was
continue
filling your budgie up at the time.
filling up the water pistol.
trying to find a place to put the plug back in.
Little beaks open.
I just turned and I thought
Like
for
foie gras on budgies.
for a laugh, I'll aim it. I shot it. I knocked off his perch. I thought I killed it. I said, shit.
Brilliant.
And next thing, just luckily, it started to climb up.
It's not like fucking Rocky and Apollo in Rocky 2 when it's like not.
No, it was though.
Crampon
It was similar
working
to
its way
that.
up the
His
cage.
little claws come out and he started climbing up. And I was like, oh, thank God for that. I thought I killed it.
Well, like Stallone in, was it Cliffhanger?
Cliffhanger. Yeah, a bit like that. Similar.
Apparently, so I wasn't alive at this point. I wasn't around at this point. But my mum, when she was growing up, apparently they had a budgie, and they used to let it out of the cage every now and again. It would sort of fly around and then go back in the cage. kind of thing.
Okay, yeah.
Apparently, one day, my nan,
Yeah.
my mum's mum, was cooking like old school chips in a chip pan on the old stove.
God.
They've let the budgie out. It's flown into a wall or something, hit the wall, gone straight into the chip pan, deep fried itself.
Shit.
Oh,
What?
that's a way to go.
And
isn't
they
it?
still ate it.
I believe they had it on the side with a side salad.
new delicacy.
Yeah, good.
Waste not, want no.
Yeah, good.
Tough times back then, Dave. Tough times. Single parent family. Get it where you can. But
Wow.
all the feathers must have been like crunchy and what a way to go. Hoik that out of the pan. Just, should we put it in a
Yeah.
shoebox and bury it, or should we just launch it out the window
that's
on the
thing.
flats?
Oh, mate.
Let's
Well, I used to
launch it.
hate it with the birds and the mouse, mice
I
when
was
the
going to say
cats,
the cats
used
and
to
stuff
drag
bringing in
yeah.
little presents for you. And
I could never do it. I could never.
we did.
put
We
them
had
out
to
there. Yeah, do you remember
dispose
that?
of one round yours, didn't
Yeah,
we?
do you remember? Well,
brought-
I couldn't do it, mate.
It brought in like a sparrow or something. It was really.
It was out.
It was almost dead, but
Yeah.
wasn't quite, wasn't it? We had to polish it off with a brick.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
It was a sweet
So
thing.
you start to think about cat ownership at that point. Just go,
Yeah.
I'm not sure I'm getting as much out of it as I need to.
I know. I
Having to dispose of other animals that
don't know. Yeah. What soundtrack would you have had if you was going to play music to that moment?
music to kill sparrows by. I believe there's a now that's what I call music soundtrack.
Killing in the name of.
Of course. Of course you would, yeah.
Yeah, because if you go,
Love Cats. Possibly by The Cure.
oh yeah, go on.
Who knows? Maybe we'll pop that as a question on the
Rockin' Robin.
the socials.
No. It's a bit too
One
updated.
sparrow doesn't make a
One
summer.
sparrow-
Or is that a swallow? I don't know.
Yeah, go on.
Right, where were we? We're at number 4. Where are we? Number 5.
Yes, sir.
Okay, number 5 in the top 10 list of UK pets.
Gerbils.
I'm going to give you gerbils. Guinea pigs is,
Okay.
is the one. 6 is something similar, but not.
Oh, hamster.
Becomes hamsters yet. Number 7.
Snakes.
No, so snakes is at 10.
Spiders.
Not spiders. They don't
Rats.
feature at all.
Iguana.
No.
Chameleon.
So iguanas, lizards,
Okay, all in
I'll
the
call
same.
that. They're at number 8.
Oh, okay.
So what are we on 7?
So you need 7 and 9 now.
Fish.
Weirdly, fish,
Is it something
Don't feature.
really stupid that
which I would have thought a lot of kids have
Is it something-
fucking goldfish and stuff.
Is it quite an exotic pet?
Reasonably.
Is it crocodile?
Not that exotic.
I know you do. Yeah.
Goat.
Think of like Blue
horse.
Peter.
Horse.
Think Blue Peter, and what they always used to do once a year.
Oh, it's like a blue ship.
A guy called Peter.
A llama.
Where the fuck did the llama come from on Blue Peter?
I don't know.
Do you not remember around bonfire nights? They always used to tell you about.
I never used to really watch.
Did you not
Blue
watch
Peter,
it?
to be fair.
They always used to tell you to check your bonfires because certain animals would go in there to hibernate, and you'd end
Like
up
hedgehogs, is it?
tortoises.
Oh, tortoises, yes.
So if you had a tortoise, it would find somewhere to go and hibernate, and that was around that time of year. So basically, loads of kids around the UK used to have a bonfire night. Brilliant! What a fire! And then the fire burns down, and they'd find the tortoise cooked at the bottom of it.
God, yeah.
But yeah. So that's
Yeah,
number
I forgot
7.
about tortoise. Again, that's I
Kind of
don't get
disp-
that.
It's
pet.
like a very old school pet, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's like 1980s
I
kind
don't
of pet
get that
thing.
pet. What do you? Yeah,
What are you getting out of it? It doesn't move quickly. You just occasional lettuce leaf, and then it sleeps for half the
yeah,
year.
and then it just goes off.
So very much. Yeah. So number 8 is lizards, 10 is snakes, and in between snakes and lizards, the old classic, chickens. Chickens have become
Chickens,
more
wow.
popular than fish, apparently.
Oh, really?
Yeah, fish don't appear in the top 10.
Yeah, that's weird.
Weird,
one.
isn't it?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
would
Actually,
thought
fish
surely
would have been.
you just
yeah.
like proper starter. entry
Again, I
level.
don't fish are pretty crap.
Oh, they are.
Yeah,
Once you've seen them swim around once, you kind of go, oh, that's it.
yeah. They're more like a decor thing, aren't they?
That's exactly what they are, yeah. Like people getting the big ones built into the wall,
The wall,
and stuff.
yeah.
But
Even
yeah,
then,
it becomes a
yeah.
decoration more than an animal, doesn't it?
Sort of like, yeah, it's a bit,
Yeah.
bit of a weird one.
Weirds. There you go. That is UK Pets. I've just got one last thing on, basically, because we both said you're both dog owners. I've got the top 5 dog breeds in the UK.
Top 5, okay.
Top 5.
We've got Labrador.
Labrador,
Is that number 1?
number 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I thought it
And
might
you
be.
both, are
Got
yours retrievers?
Labrador. Oh yeah, they're called Labrador Retrievers.
Yeah. But they're not golden, are they? They're both labs. Okay, so you're both the most popular pet owner. Congratulations,
Oh,
gentlemen.
thank you.
Get your badges made up. So what do you think the other 4 might be?
German Shepherd.
German Shepherd's in at number 5, yeah.
Collie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Border Collie. Yeah,
Border Collie's at 2, because that was your old
yeah.
dog, wasn't it?
That was
Pug.
Pug, no.
Cockapoo.
Cockapoo's at number 3. Congratulations. German Shepherd at 5, so you just need one more to find.
I reckon the Staff's up there actually.
Staffy's just misses out. Staffy's in at 6. apparently.
okay.
But lovely little dog.
Alsatian.
No, I
suppose
think,
that's a German Shepherd, isn't it?
more manic.
Cocker Spaniel.
Yeah,
Cocker
Spaniel.
Spaniel.
Ah,
Floppy ears, mad as a box of frogs.
they are, aren't they?
Job's
Yeah.
a good one.
I do like a cocker.
There used to be one that
I
lives.
do like a cocker.
I do love a cockatoo. Well, it's all right. Phil can take you out on the razzle down the docks. Night out down Tilbury, anyone? Yes,
I'll knock you
please.
off your perch. Don't you worry about that.
What a lovely way to end that segment. But I think that's pretty much a decent little look at animals, right?
Yeah.
Let's do a quick break for some music, and then we'll come back actually with music. Right, little gentlemen, let's talk music with a tenuous or not tenuous link back to the theme of animals. I will try and take some notes as we go along, and we'll try at the end of this little section to get our 10 tunes that go onto the Spotify playlist.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, it turns out animals, there is a buttload of songs, buttload of bands with animal names, buttload of single artists with animal names. We could go any which way, so it's going to be tricky, I imagine. So
I didn't go for any of them.
we could go like a range of Skunkadancy, John Cougar Mellencamp, the Pussycat Dolls. The world is our oyster. But throw some tracks out there. We'll have a little sing along if we need to, and we'll try and accrue a list of 10. What you got, Mr. Reynolds? Chuck us out a few titles, my man.
One of the most obvious ones, The Lion Sleeps Tonight, of course. Classic.
A bit of a Wimberwain. Who actually sang that?
The Tokens or something like that. Were they called The Tokens?
Okay.
Tokens, it was, yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Interesting.
And then to up that, maybe, a kind of similar one to that, The Sidewinder Sleeps Tonight.
Oh, I wonder if there's going to be some REM. I was going to say to
yeah.
myself,
Sidewinder. What is a sidewinder?
like a
It's a
rattlesnake,
snake.
because they move
That makes
sideways.
sense. I always wondered what a sidewinder
Yeah,
was.
it's a
They
snake.
they leave that kind of S shape in the sand and the dust, don't they, as they move along.
Oh, okay.
Very nice shout, though. I thought there'd be some REM at some point.
Yeah,
Not this early, obviously.
They've literally got a song called Animal, but it's not a very good one, so I didn't...
And is it Monster? The cover of that album is a tiger or something face.
Bear's head in it, yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, buttload of those. Lovely. Yeah, Richie D.
Yeah, I'll hit you with some Tiger Loving from Tiger Feet.
Oh,
Mud.
a bit of mud. Very
And
much so.
Eye of the
Featured on my
Tiger.
list.
Yeah.
Survivor. We seem to have a bit of a Rocky fascination,
Yeah.
don't we? With this,
Is a little
pods.
bit.
Very nice shouts.
Dog Days Are Over. By
Oh,
Florence
I
and
did
Jim.
have that because I love a bit of Florence. I think that's a very good shout.
So again, while we're on that,
Florence Pugh.
What other dog songs can you give me?
Who let the dogs out?
Oh,
Yes.
the Baha
Who
Men.
let the dogs out?
Any,
much
any more?
so.
There's
I'm
can
sure
you give me
there's
three?
millions and millions, but you know what? I wrote them down. I tried to group them in order, but I do not have any more dog-based tracks in mind.
You got Puppy Love by the Osmonds.
Oh, Hound Dog, I imagine.
Hound Dog
Elvis.
by Elvis, yeah.
Bit of Elvis.
You got quite a few. You got I Love My
there's-
Dog by Cat Stevens, whatever the fuck that song is.
Oh, it's a double down on animals as well.
Yeah,
Cat Stevens
could be a
doing
weird
dog.
song, that one, actually.
Very much. I love my dog.
I
How much do you
love
love
my
it? Really love my dog. And he was trying to tell us something.
Yes, no worries. Yeah, obviously you said before. Hound Dog, you said Wild Horses by the Rolling Stones.
On a horse one, then let's go horses. Who's going to ride your wild horses? Bit of you
yeah,
two.
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
good
yes,
song, that,
that's
isn't
really
Like
good.
that
Song,
tune.
yes.
Well, that seems like it's a popular one. So
I didn't get that one. Yeah,
I'll
that's
do a
good one.
little note on that one.
Very
Yeah,
good.
Florence.
use.
Oh, actually, Florence. I reckon Dog Days are over.
Dog Days, I think, is a good shout as well, actually, yeah, so quite like that. I've got, on a slightly weird thing, it is still horse-related, but My Lovely Horse by Father Ted and Father Dougal
Yeah.
in their entry for Song for Ireland. But, yeah, I don't think I've got any other ones. I suppose you've got, Crazy Horses and
Crazy Horses. Yeah.
that sort of stuff.
You got quite. I think you got a couple there.
Nice. How about we move towards Cats? Have we got it?
Love Cats. by
Love
The Cure.
Cats, The Cure, very much so.
That's a good song.
Cool for Cats.
Cool
Bit of
for
Squeeze.
Cats,
It's cool for
very
cats. It's
good.
cool for cats.
I hate that song.
Do you know that? Do you know that bit of
Annoys
Squeeze?
me. Yeah, it annoys me.
It annoys you, dear Lord.
What's New Pussycat by Tom Jones?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa.
Love the show.
When doves cry,
Which version?
no, because the cat.
Ate it.
Yeah. And while
crying.
it was being murdered, Prince thought, "Yeah, I'm going to bang out a
Right.
song."
What a lovely inspiration. He looked out of his window watching a cat chowing down on a dove.
You know the night with a brick round my house, Jim?
Did that inspire?
Prince was sitting in the trees.
He was there just thinking, I can't say hit it with a brick, so maybe just to make cry instead. Yeah, that's the...
You're sitting in the tree, wasn't it?
This is
small anyway.
this is what it sounds like when a dove gets hit with a brick.
when sparrows get murdered, but for their own good. On Birds, Three Little Birds, Bob Marley.
Yes, got
Love that because it's is that that they've adopted that at Ajax
Are they?
and they sing that Three Little Birds.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
on my doorstep.
Oh,
I think it's
okay.
that one, isn't it?
Yeah, that's Three Little Birds. Yeah, I wonder why it's sort of related to Ajax.
Because they've got the on the back of their kit, they've got the three little birds in the colours
right.
of the Rastafarian flag and stuff as well.
Fair enough. Well, that,
Red, yellow, and
that makes sense. Okay.
green. But yeah, I've got where are we?
Oh, Honky Cat
Honky Cat.
by Elton John.
Is that a real thing?
Yeah.
That
Get
just
back.
felt like he was making that
You
up.
got Crocodile Rock by.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, can you give me another crocodile song?
Crocodile Shoes by Jimmy Nail.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Not quite a crocodile, but something else.
Alligator.
Yeah.
See you later, alligator.
Yeah, by Bill Haley and the Comets.
Comets, yeah. Very much so.
In the wild, pedophile.
But I'm the Walrus.
What about it?
I'm the Walrus. Great song.
Great
Beatles.
tune. Are we
Yes.
going with the Beatles, are we? Good.
Another animal,
Or-
I suppose.
Or you after tonight's
down,
Podfill,
yeah.
I am the Soros.
Yeah.
Megasaurus.
Is that a promise?
That is a promise.
That is a definite one. Speaking of loving, I've got Eels for Love. No, I've got Novocaine for the Soul by the Eels.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Oh,
That came out of
okay.
nowhere.
Yeah, of course.
What
Enjoyed
about
that.
What's she got?
Karma Chameleon?
Oh, see, that's a
nice.
lovely little shout by the
Yes.
Old Culture Club. Yeah. Nice, like that one.
Got Little Lion Man as well.
Oh, Mumford's.
Little
Nice,
one.
yeah.
going back to the reptile scene, Anaconda by Nicki Minaj.
You do love your anaconda.
I do love my anaconda.
You really do.
Is that rude? That
Anaconda.
It's so rude.
It's
naughty.
naughty.
She's
She's a mucky
rude.
I can
pup,
imagine
isn't
that
she?
anaconda is like a metaphor for
The
Big old
big
dick.
girth.
Big old D.
yeah. I don't know. You'll know what the proper name of the song is, Phil. But "Monkey" by the Counting Crows. Is it "Hey Monkey"?
I think it's called Monkey.
Oh, "Monkey." Okay.
But also crows as well in there, doubling down.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very clever,
there you
Richie
go.
D.
On the film theme of "Monkey," "Get Your Hands Off My Massive Monkey" by Apeshit. That was
I feel like one of these is going to be a squeeze it in, and that sounds like it. I've got Monkey Wrench though by the Foo Fighters. which I do like.
that's a great song.
How about this has got to
Yeah,
make the top 10
Oh yeah.
and it's got the actual word in it, Animal Nitrate.
By
Animal
Suede,
Nitrate,
I
yeah.
have very much
I
that
reckon
on my
Monkey
list.
Wrench could make it in as well.
Yeah, that's
I
a
think.
good song.
Like that. Let's go smaller. Let's go smaller animals. I've got Pretty Fly for a White Guy by The Offspring.
I like the way you've done that, yeah.
Pretty Fly.
Oh yes, sorry, mate, yeah.
And I've also got Fireflies by Owl City,
I hate
doubling
that
down
song.
again.
I hate that song.
How's
You
it go,
really
Phil?
hate it?
It's really like Fireflies. Oh, it's awful.
It does.
Do it as Jonathan Ross though, and it'll be fine.
I can't think how to go. Firefly.
5 million fireflies. But
Yes.
just Jonathan
It's a
Ross.
shite song.
Well, yeah, right. It's not great.
That's not making
Can you
the top
give me
10.
2 songs about wolves?
I can give you Cry Wolf by
Give you
Aha.
Wolves
Oh,
Lower.
you can give me. You should be able to give me another 2.
Give you Wolves Lower by
Hungry,
R.E.M.
Hungry Like the Wolf
Yeah.
by Duran
okay, cool.
Duran.
Or She Wolf by Shakira.
Touche. What about the... Oh, no, Hounds of Love I'm thinking of by the Future Heads.
Yeah,
that's another
yeah,
one.
that's a great one. Yeah,
And Kate
yeah.
Bush.
And Kate Bush. Yeah.
Bush.
We talked about that in the previous pods, didn't we? You went from one to the other and enjoying more of the Kate Bush side now. You love a bit of Bush, don't you? What's Bush
I
another
do.
word for?
Vagina.
Unbelievable. He's missed his hat trick.
Wasn't
Lovely
ready.
stuff.
You can't set me up.
I feel like
I need
feel
to
like
do
I
it.
want to be
I
a
need to
Dennis
do it on my own
Bergkamp.
credit.
Dennis Bergkamp to your Ian
I've
Wright.
got writers for that. Don't need your help.
All right.
It's our old geography teacher, wasn't it? Big John.
Mr. Wright.
No, Big John Vagina. Mr. Vagina.
Big John Vagina.
Yeah, Big John.
He's still been drinking again. Let's get back to the old matter in hand. I've got Baby Shark, everyone's favourite annoying tune for the kids.
Yes. Oh.
We can't put that in. There's no way we can put that in, can we? No, there's not. We mentioned. Did we mention Eye of the Tiger?
Yeah.
We did.
Excellent stuff. Always room for a little Rocky soundtrack. We like that. How's about the Wonder Stuff and Size of a Cow?
Oh, that's a good
Size of
one.
the
That's
Cat.
a great
Yes,
song.
that's really
It's a
good.
good
Yeah.
tune,
It's
isn't
a
it?
good song.
I like that one.
There's
Okay.
so many. Yeah, there's so many songs.
Turns out there's a billion bloody tunes, isn't there? Any more for any more?
Nothing that stands out.
Oh, I tell you what we've missed. We've missed 2.
Really?
We've missed 2 big ones.
Rock.
If I go with Chaz and Dave,
Oh, yeah, Rabbit.
Rabbit.
Oh, yeah.
Rabbit.
what a
Rabbit.
tune. And a little nod to... Whoa, bless you, sweetheart.
That is a superb sneeze.
That is a lovely sneeze. Yeah, a little nod to a friend of the pod, Mr. Oakley.
Oh, okay.
Billy Piper only sang about Honey to the Bee, didn't
Yes,
he?
actually.
That's you for me.
While
And he
we're-
loves a bit of it.
You know,
Oh, my word, the guy's on fire. He's got dust mites.
While we're on
Is
here,
there a song called dust mites?
yeah. While we're on here, Stephen Simpson's favourite song, "I'm Like a Bird" by Nelly Furtado.
You say hung like a bird.
Hung like a budgie. Oh, harsh. Oh, poor old Steve.
I thought you said hung like a bird.
Hunk.
Yeah, an ostrich.
Hung like a bird.
I only
I'm
fly
gonna
away.
fly away.
I don't know where my dick is. I don't know where my balls
I've
are.
all misheard the song for so many years. She's talking about what, sorry? The penis on a pigeon? What?
Like
Oh, what about the theme from Pigeon Street? Could that qualify as a song? If you live on Pigeon Street, here are the people you could meet. Boo boo. Or,
I think so.
Oh, Green Claws. That was
Oh,
Alma.
yeah.
Used to be the annoying metal bird that lived in the tree.
Yeah, wasn't it?
There we go. So, as I've been scamming along, I think we've got Who's Going to
this-
Ride Your Wild Horses, maybe.
gotta be
Karma
like the-
Chameleon. Dog Days Are Over.
Yeah.
Size of a Cow. Animal Nitrate. Monkey Wrench. Any other ones that we've missed out? Three Little Birds up for consideration.
Yeah, I think so.
Nice for a bit of a change. Have you got any more that need to be thrown in there, chaps?
What are we on, mate? We're on how many we got?
I think we've got about 8. So Cry Wolf's a nice shout, or Duran Duran by Aha. A Cry Wolf. Oh.
Nah, no.
All right.
About Lion Sleeps Tonight.
Oh, that is a good
You've got
shout.
that
Yeah.
one, don't you?
Lion Sleeps Tonight. Yes.
You said Ryan sleeps. Ryan.
Ryanair sleeps tonight.
What about I'm the Walrus as well? I mean, that's a classic one, isn't it?
That's not bad. you
I'm
know.
the Eggman.
Did you put Animal Nitrate?
I did indeed. I
We
mean,
got the
you
horses ones, haven't we? We got the.
Can't have a list. Horsewise, we
We
did.
got wild. Not wild,
Wild horses,
We got
by
who's
possibly.
going to ride you? Yeah.
Yeah. Karma Chameleon, yeah. I think we've got 10 there.
Cool.
We can always chat afterwards, but it turns out a million bloody tunes. We didn't even mention things like the monkeys, super furry animals, T-Rex.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't
Yes,
count.
yeah.
Sam Fox
Oh.
should have been up for consideration.
T-Rex an
she had
animal?
she had a couple of big hits, didn't she?
Yeah.
Sam Fox.
Speaking of foxes, what does the fox know?
What does the fox say?
What's hey? That's the one. Yeah. What does it?
Does the fox know?
What does the fox say? Fuck all. Cheryl,
Bloody.
Blue Oyster Cult.
Oh, really?
Up there.
I
I believe that was just the Blue Oyster from
Police Academy.
Police Academy. On last night as well. That
Oh, was it
film.
really? Oh,
Police Academy 3. What's an absolute classic.
they're like carry-on films for me. Like every time they're on, they're
can't
terrible,
not-
but
you
I'll
can't
watch
not
them.
watch
yeah.
them, can you?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I love, it's a guilty pleasure.
It is indeed very guilty pleasure. There we go. Lovely. Big options on music. I wonder when we come back if films will be any better.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Right, gents, let's take a delve into some films with links back to animals. So we're all going to nominate one, have a quick chin wag, and see if we can't come to an agreement on whose is said best nomination. Doesn't have to be the best film, just the best nomination. So I think you turned it round last week, Phil, didn't you?
I think we should play a little game here as well.
Oh, hello. Hello. Not a change
I've
to the
all got a
format.
pen and that. I think we should write down what we think the other person's chose, and at the end we just.
You
say-
reckon?
Yeah.
This is
I
a really
I think I'm gonna guess what you've put, and I think
reckon?
I might guess what you've put.
You reckon? Out
Yeah.
of all the films, when
Yeah.
you think about it, you could go with films with animals in the title.
Yeah.
You go with films about animals.
Yeah.
You go with actors with animal names, directors with animal names.
Yeah,
There's a million different films.
yeah.
And you think you're going to pluck out one
Yeah.
that I've chosen.
Yeah.
If you get this right, I will, on microphone, tickle your nuts. All right, so you've got to write this
Yeah, but
down
it's a
beforehand,
fun thing.
though.
Okay.
I mean, I feel like we should have come armed with a selection.
Yeah, I just thought about it.
In an envelope and given them to Barry
just
so he
thought
could have
about
done
it,
it officially. But you
No,
reckon
we're live.
You reckon we've got to this now? So, I mean, I think you're going to be quite because you were obscure last time. You used a director
Yeah.
with a one hit, didn't you? So would he be obscure again? Whereas I think you're going to
Phil
be
get
So I've
one.
gone for an animal directing this one.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Terence the Bear.
You got one of the monkeys from the PG Tips then.
I reckon. Oh, do you know what? I think that's a good shout. I think Del has done this. I don't know why because this wasn't even in my selections. I've just thought of it off the top of my head, and I think you will go for this.
See, I think mine could be pretty obvious as well.
All right, this is what I've gone for. So I've got mine written. Have you got something written down, chaps? At the end, have you got it written as well?
Yeah, I've thought about this
All right.
before.
Okay, so here we go then. Let's chat through. Reynolds, you talk us through your thinking about films linked to animals.
So am I naming like?
We can go
Some
through.
honourable
You
ones
can
or
do some
just-
honourables if you want, or you can just do your one
Do your
that you want to
thing.
nominate, and then we can always pick up at the end.
Okay, so I'll just do that. So this one, there was a couple of ones I was thinking, what do I go for? There was tough choices, but I went for a more recent one, which
my
is
God.
kind of a film I've kind of started. I liked when I first saw it, and it's become one of my favourite films
Right.
of recent times.
Oh, well, I'm way out. I guess
It is Cocaine Bear.
I guessed it's yours for you.
I've gone for Jojo Rabbit.
Ah,
Right, yeah.
Cheeky.
I like that film. Very good film, and and obviously it's
Is
got
that
rabbit in it.
Taikiti,
Yeah.
whatever, I can't pronounce
yeah.
his name, Mr. Rita Ora,
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
director and also stars in.
Yeah. Yes, he plays the imaginary Hitler, doesn't he?
Yes.
So it's about a boy in World War II who's like a German.
Yeah.
He's been brought up to be a Hitler lover, basically.
Yeah. The Hitler Youth thing.
Yeah. And it's just this very satire film about.
I think George watched it on a plane journey to the States or everywhere, and I never did. I still haven't seen it.
It's so good.
But I think it's
love
going to
it.
be up my street.
It's brilliant. It's
not because
funny.
not because of the German link, obviously. Not because I'm a Hitler worshipper, but more just I think it's going to be a funny film.
It's not all fun. It's quite sad as well. It's very good.
Perfect.
Is Steve Merchant in it? Is that?
Yeah.
Is he really?
Yeah,
I
little
think
part
so,
in
yeah.
it. Yeah, he plays.
Oh, nice.
And what's his name? Who's the? I can't think of his name now.
Hitler.
Oh,
Rockwell. Sam Rockwell.
Sam Rockwell.
Right, yeah.
Oh yeah, I like Sam Rockwell.
Yeah. It's good film.
Nice.
So yeah, it's only about 2019, I think it was. So it's fairly new.
Fairly recent.
But
nice.
yeah, very good film.
Jojo
So, yeah,
Rabbits
Jojo
from
Rabbits.
Mr. Reynolds. Interesting. Okay, Mr. D.
well,
What's your nom?
you guessed Jaws for Phil,
Oh,
but it's actually for...
it was for you.
me. Yeah.
God damn! I had
So-
Crocodile Dundee.
Boom! One for me.
Did you put him
I
down?
went for Jaws for Dell.
Did you go
I put
Crocodile
Crocodile Dundee. I don't know
Yeah,
why
it's
it's
not a bad
pinged into
shout.
I
my
went
head.
Jaws for
but-
Dell. I thought I was going to go Jaws.
Yeah, just instantly loved it, scared the shit out of me. Still puts fear to the fucking
Yeah.
God, even though I know that rubber shark is absolutely ridiculous, but it's
It
not
did
about
used to
that.
scare the fuck out of me, and I have watched it more recently because George has always been going, can I not watch this? Sure.
Yeah.
It can't be good. It's like, no,
It's-
it really is. And then I watched it, I was like, actually, it's fucking terrible.
Well, it's
In
no,
terms
it's,
of the
it's
animatronics.
gonna
good.
say, I've
It's
watched
good
it.
up until
I watched it recently with Casey. I must admit, I found it quite boring. I hadn't seen it for years, and I was just like, I don't remember it being this slow. I was just
Oh,
like,
I
Because you were probably all petrified.
yeah.
yeah, I like the suspense. It's one of them films.
It's a great film, but I just found it. I don't know.
It's not one of them
really
films you
slow.
can go back to too many times.
Once
but,
you know, I suppose, don't you? It's,
Yeah, but I still when it's on and I'm in the right mood, I just love the psychological element to it.
Yeah.
That I think it's almost like an hour, maybe longer, till you actually see the shark. And when you
Yeah.
see the shark, at the time,
because you've been building it up in your head. How
Yeah,
big is
that's-
this fucking shark? How scary is this damn shark?
that's generally the best horrors when you're building it up in your
Absolutely.
head. So that's why I like it. I like Roy Schneider, Richard Dreyfuss, and I like Quinn. We'll see Robert Shaw. It's just I just really like it.
It's
It
a very
works.
good cast, isn't it? Yeah.
I just really like it. I don't know. I still think it holds up. It holds up as a film. Obviously, Bruce
Oh,
the
yeah, it's
shark.
very
It's
or
just
whatever.
because, you know that you're isolated and you're trapped and you can't,
Yeah.
and the boat's getting
There's-
slowly sort of, your chance of survival are shrinking with each.
Oh,
massive moment
100%.
stuff.
Yeah, and it's kind of it's. I think the original ending from the Jaws book was it's really shit actually.
Right.
The shark gets tangled up in a harpoon
Oh, right.
rope or something like that, and he drowns. And I'm glad Spielberg.
Rather than the-
I don't want Spielberg.
Spielberg.
Spielberg. Yeah,
He
I can
does-
see why
uses
he
a
changed
canister,
it.
doesn't he? Gas
Yeah,
gets
so
shot
it's
at and
it's so
he
much
keeps missing
more
and then
Hollywood. Yeah,
eventually
He shoots it, doesn't he?
he gets it. And
blows up.
oh, you son of a bitch!
Oh, you
But it's
little
funny
rascal.
how it's like destiny. Like that's how Spielberg was meant to be who he is. Because obviously we all know it was like a complete accident. The film came about as it did, though, isn't it? Because
Yeah, because
obviously it was
the
meant
shark
to
was meant to be
yeah,
more.
he was
wasn't
actually
it?
meant to see more of it, and
Yeah.
it broke. So that's what I
He
had
had
to
to
do
work
it.
around
So
it
it
and
actually
things,
became a better film because of that. It's like it was like meant to be, and it's like one of them things. Where you just think,
Incredible happenstance.
Yeah.
I think it was stressful. It was a pretty stressful film. I remember seeing a documentary about it.
yeah, because he was only young Spielberg, wasn't he? He was like
Yeah.
25 or something like that, wasn't it? So,
Yeah, I think I can't remember.
it's obviously the first like real summer blockbuster, but that's what started like summer
Yeah.
blockbusters.
73, 5, something
74,
like that,
75.
5, yeah. But yeah, no, like I say, I just kind of. It also reminds me of my childhood as well. Like,
Yeah.
good and
Always used
bad.
to be on telly, didn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, like I say, you've seen it to death, and there's bits and that. Maybe next time I watch it, it might not be as good, but I don't know. It's like one of them films that I just
Yeah, no, it is a
just
good
love.
film. It is a
always
good
go
film.
back to, yeah.
It is a classic.
That's it.
He's known as that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's that, mate. What about yourself?
Interesting. Well, or you can come up with the guesses that you've got for me now. Then
I'm going for Paddington 2.
No.
Oh, now
Oh.
I mentioned Paddington 2 as an honourable, but no, I love that film. And I
Right.
do appreciate it greatly, but it didn't go for it in the end.
I'm going with one of your guests from the last series on Turner and Hooch.
Again, that features in my honourables.
Oh, okay.
Didn't choose it. So
Oh, interesting.
I went in the end for a 1985 classic coming-of-age film, Teen Wolf, featuring Michael J.
I
Fox.
watched that the other night. I watched that with the kids the other night.
I went for Wolf, Fox. I doubled down again. I thought, well,
nice.
I must be getting
Yeah, that's good.
noms
Yeah, I like
on two
that.
fronts.
That's clever.
But it's just one of those. And then even as an extra win, obviously his dad's a wolf as well.
Yeah.
He plays for the basketball team of the school called
Beavers.
The
The
Beavers.
the Beaver.
I mean, there's animals fucking everywhere. If you don't give me
I
this,
watched
it's
it
an
the other
outrage.
night, yeah.
It's just one of those, be yourself films. You're good enough.
Yes.
I thought, that's lovely.
That's-
and it just
yeah.
makes you laugh. It's a fucking werewolf wearing sunglasses, doing
Yeah.
a handstand on a van,
To the Beach
driving
Boys.
around town, and then playing football and basketball, and being the coolest dude around. But realising he doesn't need all that.
Doesn't know.
He's good enough as he is.
Yes.
Dork.
He is. He is, yeah.
And he gets the girl.
And he already had the girl to begin with.
He already had the girl. He just didn't know it.
Yeah.
So that was my one. But yeah, I do honourable mentions literally Ratatouille, Paddington 2, Wolf of Wall Street, Turner and Hooch, and Anchorman, just because of the little bit of Baxter,
Oh, I like that, yeah.
the dog that speaks Spanish. They were my little mentions. What other ones did we kind
Well, I
of
almost went.
touch
I
on?
almost went Paddington 2 because I do
It's a banging
like
film,
Paddington
isn't
2.
it?
It's a great film, better than the first one.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, and I also another film I like. It was just only because I had a really good experience at the cinema with this.
Oh yeah.
with the
Fan
was,
A.
Popcorn trick.
was with the with the with all
Apparently
the.
a tiger pissed all over his popcorn.
You know,
but
like
it tasted
I don't know if you ever
delicious.
had it when you go to cinema with the kids and you just find you have that film where you're all just laughing at it and you have
You're
when you
all
come out and you go,
together.
oh, that was a really good family film.
Yeah.
It's not the best film ever.
Was that
It's
Shin-
Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
It was one of them films we all went to and we was just all cracking up.
I thought he was going to say Schindler's List.
yeah.
Boy in the striped pajamas.
I mentioned Jaws as well, and just a classic, which Snakes on a motherfucking plane.
Oh, of course. How can you not?
true.
How can you not mention it? At least one of us had to, didn't we?
Yeah. So.
But yeah, all of the Disney ones with the animation just too obvious. But what about you, Del? Any ones that just missed out?
Yeah, I think the close one for me, the original King Kong.
Ooh,
The black and white one, I really
cheeky,
like
yeah.
that. Even though the story, and again, a bit like Jaws, when you fucking see the monkey, and
Yeah.
but it's just, I even remember as a child, would watch that in black and white, and it would still draw me in.
Yeah.
There's something about the
The
relationship.
final scene is really, it's quite.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's really famous, isn't it? But yeah, it's quite.
Yeah, that one, K9,
Canine Love.
love that. Marley and Me
Marley and Me.
was
I
up
found my
there.
daughter watching that the other day on her own, booing her eyes out again.
Yeah,
She very rarely cries, but that
It just
thing
gets you,
her.
doesn't it? Yeah, it's every time. Yeah, there's a couple more. Howard the Duck,
Nice, yeah.
Dog Day Afternoon.
Dog Day Afternoon.
Oh, that's a
very
great
good
film.
film. Yeah.
So there's a few more. Yeah, The Deer Hunter.
Jesus, yeah, he's got loads of them, hasn't he?
Yeah, so
I mean, there's a million different ways you could have gone, isn't there?
yeah,
But
of course.
It turns out, yeah, we went. So what we've basically got: Jaws, Jojo Rabbit,
Warhorse as well.
Warhorse is very good. Yeah,
I like
absolutely.
Warhorse. Oh, sorry. Everyone's favourite thing at animal at the bum, Hatchie.
Hatchie.
With Richard Gere.
And the dog.
I quite like the film.
How could we forget about going right back to the beginning and Richard Gere and the hamster?
Oh, he's a
Russell?
friend of the poddy.
Friend of the
He likes
pod.
to be reminded about it now.
He
and
does
again.
every now and again when you're down the social club with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
He says he hasn't
Gorillas in the Mist. That's another good
Oh
one.
my days, yeah. It turns out you just can't get away from it, can you?
Jackass 3, because they're all animals.
They really are.
Yeah.
You're absolutely bally right, Dale. But we need to see if we can come up with a winner.
Definitive,
A definitive winner. So Jojo Rabbit, Jaws, and Teen Wolf. Can't vote for your own. If I was to vote, so I haven't seen Jojo Rabbit, so that kind of leads me to vote by default for Jaws. So it's one for Jaws.
Fuck you.
No.
Sorry, if I'm sure out of the two films, I would prefer Jojo Rabbit, but I just haven't seen it.
I'd go Jojo. Jojo Rabbit. I'd go Jaws as well. I saw Teen Wolf the other day. It was good. It's good fun, but it's not
good
a great
fun.
film.
So by the process of elimination, it's already won. But Del, which would you have voted for?
I would have gone with Teen Wolf. It's only because I've seen half of Jojo Rabbit. Was enjoying it, but for some reason I don't know why I haven't gone back to it. It's probably if it's still on Netflix or whatever, or it's probably there to watch.
Actually, I'm not sure.
I don't know why. I just haven't gone back to it. So, but yeah, it was a good what I watched.
There you go. But that is the Not Faulty Just Blank recommendation for an film based on animals. Watch it with the kids. It's Jaws. All right, there we go. Okay, my little chappy chaps. Before we depart this episode, let's dip into the letters and emails and see what those delicious listeners have been writing in about this week. Okay, first up, we've got one from Tomato. He asks, what would you call a book that was about secretly trimming your neighbour's body hair? So you've written a bestseller, Mr. Reynolds. It's all about trimming the old body hair on your neighbour secretly. What are you calling it?
Your neighbour's... You're secretly shaving your neighbour's body hair.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm going to call it Secretive Sack Shave.
secretive sack shave.
Yeah, I do like alliteration in my
Yeah.
titling, so I'm going with that. Secretive Sack Shave.
It says... But it's,
Does exactly what it says on the
Does what it
tin. It's
says.
the Ron seal of titles.
yeah.
Don't need AI for that.
Go to Dell for this one.
Oh, okay. I'm going to come up.
Delphus.
Okay, Mr. Richie D. You got a title in mind for your best-selling tome?
A Whispering Bush.
Lovely stuff.
Whispering bush.
A whispering bush.
Why's that?
Because whisper, secret, hush hush, and bush.
Ah,
What?
Nice.
see what he's done there.
Yeah.
See what he's done there. Maybe you just call it Fanny.
Secret Fanny. Secret.
The Secret Seven.
The secret.
I've got a secret.
The secret lady garden.
Yeah. Now that I like.
Secret lady. Yeah, because obviously the
Yeah.
secret
Secret
garden.
garden,
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, the secret lady.
Very
garden.
good.
There you go, man.
Yeah.
you go.
Thanks, Del, helping me out there.
Nice.
right,
Well, one team,
Was
one
that-
dream, aren't we? That's the thing.
Yeah.
We don't leave anyone behind.
No, it's like trolls.
We're like the SAS. There you go, Tom. 3
Or
titles.
trolls. Say us or trolls.
Or trolls. I believe they're the two main groups that use that same
the specials.
the special forces or the trolls. Okay, Nobby O'Dinosaur has asked us, what's the best way to get sacked as a newsreader, or possibly the worst way?
Best way to get
So if you're a newsreader, I mean, obviously reporting on Jeremy Hunt is fraught with danger, and several newsreaders have fallen into that trap where they accidentally get his name
it'd
wrong.
be something obvious, I suppose, like
Lying.
just laughing at like the really bad
17
one.
children died today in an earthquake.
Yeah, just like laughing hysterically at it.
Lack of compassion,
Yeah,
lack of professionalism.
got to be in it
Think so.
whilst jerking off.
Just for good measure. Just for good measure. If this isn't bad enough, you don't want to know what I'm doing under the desk, ladies and gents. To hell with it. I'll show you, and you stand up,
Yeah,
and it's there, ready and engorged, spraying ink
I
at people.
don't think there's any.
Like a
I don't think
horny,
there's any way around
horny
that. is there?
octopus.
There's no way around that.
There's no getting back from that. You're absolutely right. What about you, Dale?
I would pull down my trousers and pants
Straight away. Classic.
turn round.
What's your face away from the camera?
No, so my arse is facing at the camera,
Right,
and
yeah.
put all my arse cheeks like it's a mouth.
Yeah.
So I might even draw a face
Like
on my
so
bum.
you're going to come in prepared, knowing
Yeah.
that you're going to go out with a bang.
How far away can you stretch your bum? The way you're pulling it, it sounds like a bit of dough. Yeah, just pull.
Like it's an accordion.
Yes,
Really getting a good old stretch.
makes
on
that noise. As,
Is it just going to go?
Yeah, go-
"Oh."
yeah, no, I like to do it, but still do it serious in a serious
So
tone.
you're reading the words, but your bum mouth is.
Yeah, so I've
essentially
got
voicing
like
it.
the bit of paper on the floor, so I'm
Yeah,
looking
so
at it,
you're
but
still
my
reading
bum
out
cheeks.
Have
bum,
you
I'm doing
like-
it serious.
the
Have you-
upsetting news account.
Yes.
And your arsehole is speaking the words.
Have you
Speaking
pre-planned it as well and drawn like a
Yeah.
mouth on your bum as well?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
So
like lipstick and that on it.
exactly. Maybe
A sexy mouth.
Yeah.
A sexy hairy mouth.
maybe could make my bum look like Trevor McDonald.
Oh.
There's a possibility.
Maybe. Maybe. Or who's another?
finally.
Who's another? The other one was the wrong one. That is it. Hugh something.
Oh, Hugh Edwards, yeah.
That's the only other
BBC.
newsreader that springs to mind. Or
Yeah, you'd have a Welsh arse.
well, shucks. What with leaks coming out? I've got a massive leak coming out my
Dragon tattooed on one cheek. That'd be nice. That would work, yeah. Maybe
Catherine Zeta-Jones on the other.
the most Welsh arse ever.
Oh yes.
Oh, I love it. Holding a leak like a big cigar.
Oh yeah. Oh wow.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. Cool.
That is quite the mental
And
image.
my what could be my finishing line? Saying about leak and cheek. Leak.
Have a good week. I'm off for a leak.
Leak. Yeah.
And a little wink.
Wink and a wink. Yeah.
Like an Anne Robinson wink.
a little bum wink.
Bum eye wink.
Bum wink.
There it goes.
What about you, Jimmy? You got
I think, yeah, something similar. Just an incredibly unprofessional way of doing something. So maybe just dressing as a Timmy Mallet, a lot of louds, glow colouring,
Just
maybe a cap on sideways.
yes.
And then just going for it. Or maybe I'd do a long range one where you plan it. Maybe like learn a foreign language
Yeah.
and then just do an entire. I'd convert all the words of the thing and do it in French or something.
French. Oh, that'd be
And then
good.
just go out with it, smoke a cigarette, and just walk out arrogantly.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Fart.
I'm off, bitches.
I'm off.
And then just mic drop or something.
Kick-
Just be done.
Punch your colleague in the face.
Just walk up to, like they do as a football celebration, where
Yeah.
they kind of run up and grab the camera and
Yeah,
kiss
yeah.
it. I just run up and
Do
just really tongue the camera and then walk off.
Or I can imagine doing it really seriously, and you know when they do, and finally, and that would be the bit where I just get my dick out and it just hits.
just flop it. And finally,
And
this,
and
and just let it hit the counter
and then
just
draw around it.
like a dead body in chalk. just my penis on the desk.
And
Of
for every
News at 10.
newsreader afterwards, there's always a marking of my penis.
Just
around
remember what could happen.
Yeah,
Like people measuring it, see if they can beat it.
a cock off.
News at Belen. Goodness me, there's a lovely touch. Right, let's look at one more. Oh, here we go. Wonder Where She's Going has asked us, if you were a king in medieval times, which I know you've often thought about, Phil.
I think I was in a previous life.
I think so. You were brutal at best.
He's
But yeah,
definitely
if you were
Wayne
indeed
King,
a king in these medieval times, what new form of torture would you invent? This is when we get to hear your sadistic side.
Ooh.
Would it be a mental torture? Is it a physical torture?
Oh, a bit of both, I think. Got to go for both.
Go for both. Break them mentally and physically.
So medieval
I
time.
mean, they were nasty bastards generally, but
Yeah, that was really So you had to top them. You'd have to.
you've got to be thinking pretty outside the box, which means I don't really want to be in a room with Phil if he comes up with something really grim.
Torture.
But there was one. What was I reading? Oh, like Caligula, the Roman
Yeah.
emperor.
No, he was a dirty bastard, wasn't
he used to treat slaves as candles. So essentially, he'd bind them, sort of tie them up
Yeah.
so they were prone, cover them in wax,
Yeah.
and then light them as a candle and just watch them.
Fucking. Oh.
Just watch
Yeah,
them
so
burn to death.
I mean, you just gave me an idea then. So
oh Christ,
What for a wank? does
Barry,
it-
Well, no,
hide
just like-
the matches, love.
obviously
There's
this is
there's the
medieval
truth.
time
Yeah.
and that. So if I'd
Yeah.
I could time travel.
If he says electric chair, I'm going to go mental.
And I could time travel, go to the future, watch the Human Centipede as a film, and then go back and do that as torture, maybe.
Oh, okay.
And you're powering your medieval machine how?
All right, well then I don't have to go into the future. I just think of it then.
Because you are a sick son of a bitch.
Just think of the Human Centipede.
Human centipede.
Then.
Ooh.
Love that you've brought it back to animals as well, Mr.
Yeah,
Adams.
exactly.
Always thinking,
Keeping it within the.
keeping it within the confines of the thematics.
Yeah.
Lovely. Richie Diz,
Yeah, so
how sick are you? I mean,
quite-
it's going to be a squirrel's going to be involved somewhere along, surely.
no, well, yeah, rodent. I was actually thinking they used to do that a little bit, didn't they? They
Yeah,
used to,
burrow.
didn't they used to cut open?
Used to burrow, let them burrow into their stomach.
Oh yeah,
didn't
that's
they?
fucking brutal, isn't it?
Rats and that, didn't they? Yeah.
They-
What?
or you just tie them in a bag with just a load of rats and they're hungry, so they just,
Burrow their stomach out. Don't they?
Well, okay, so it's medieval. So first of all, I thought cannons, and then I thought no, it's not medieval. So it'd be horses. So I reckon a rope, and then it's tied around one ball, and then
Wow, you're going very specific. Yeah.
so you got on a horse, and then on the other ball, you've got another horse, and they're being waited to be whipped, and then
So there's two horses with ropes tied from them to each of your testicles individually.
Yes.
And
So
your
is this
spread
only men
eagles-
that are getting tortured then? What about women?
Well, I suppose it was. Yeah.
Fanny.
Hey, well done.
He's got the hat trick. He's in
You got the
back of
third in.
All right.
All right, so yeah.
Thank you very much.
Laying down, prone, testicles tied up, ropes ready.
Yes.
Horses about to be whipped to run away from you and therefore pulling
Yes.
the bag apart.
And while that's
to open crisps.
happening, say King Henry VIII is taking a massive shit in your mouth.
Just for shits and
yeah,
giggles.
for shits and giggles.
Literally. Maybe that's where the expression comes from.
You're not really gonna. Well, that's torture enough, I think. Isn't
I
it?
think that's how.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, that man had a.
It didn't say kill.
diet
It didn't say kill, did it?
Didn't
No.
say killed, just torture.
Yeah. So I think that's
Yeah, that's bad enough.
yeah,
You
that'll
got
be. Yeah.
walking around because there's no mouthwash back then.
No, it's not.
So you
is
got
it?
the taste of.
I'm
Henry
guessing the
VIII's
diet's not
dirty
probably
lunch. Yeah, he
the
was a
best.
lot of meat and cheese, wasn't he?
It was meat and cheese. Yeah.
That's gonna
So
leave,
much
That's going
protein.
to leave a stain.
Oh yeah, on those.
Mentally and
On those. Yeah, cool.
Dear lordy.
What about you, Jim? What did you do?
I think I'm going to stick with some form of tradition and Caligula it a bit.
Yeah, wax it.
Yeah, some form of disgusting
Hmm.
human burning thing. Who knows?
Yeah, I think.
We'll have a think on that one, I think. But yeah, something of that ilk. I mean, it turns out I don't think I'm that much of a sadist.
No.
Maybe I'd bore them to death. I'd just tell them jokes from my new one-man show that has yet to be written.
Oh, yeah.
So they'd be in a perpetual state of being tried out for
Have
new
you got-
material.
Well, like
that
anal
would
beads
be-
or something like that.
Anal beads.
Anal beads.
Isn't that song from The Sound of Music? Anal beads, anal beads.
What a lovely sing-song to finish. That's a beauty. Doesn't quite mention animals, but we'll run with it. What about
What are you just thinking about? That's just popped in there.
just random question from Phil?
What having for dinner?
What for Phil?
What about anal
What
beads?
about anal beads? What about them, mate?
Just lost yourself for a minute.
They
Yeah.
did, didn't they? Yeah,
Well, they weren't around then, so that could be a new form of torture.
could be, couldn't it? Yeah.
And they'd probably be bigger than what they are now.
Maybe that's what we do. Rather than going extending each size as they go up, so they start small and work bigger.
The
I'd
other
go
way
the
round.
other way round.
Yeah.
Go in with the biggest one.
Yeah, and then the person who, like the executioner who's doing it, has got a mask on, lifts it up. This Barrymore.
It's John Leslie.
Oh, it's Beadle.
Little hand.
Yeah.
On one hand, you might like this. On the
Little
other
hang,
hand,
little hang him a rat round.
that's what we do. I'm going to dredge up the ghost of Jeremy Beadle and apply anal beads in the wrong way as a torture.
Whoa.
So, Wanda, if you don't think one of those is good enough, let us know what kind of sick-ass torture you'd invent. Final question from Paul Walnuts. He says, what breed of dog do you most resemble? Nice to get it back on track after anal beads.
I think we should all guess for each other.
Okay, so I'll do you, Dale.
Okay.
You do Reynolds, and Reynolds does me. So the breed of dog that we resemble. I should have gone the other way because Reynolds is so easy. Just looking at me now, it's bulldog, isn't he? Just
Oh, really?
Yeah, just
I was
sitting there,
thinking like his fellow Mexican rapping hero, Pitbull.
Pitbull.
Pitbull does work very nicely.
Is he
though.
Mexican?
Well, Mexican American,
Latin,
Latin American, yeah.
Didn't know that.
Yeah,
Didn't know
yeah,
like
that works. So last Pitbull. So does that mean that we have to?
Have you not
him
seen
registered as a dangerous
the
dog?
old El Paso advert he does?
You what, Jimmy?
I think that means that you're on some form of a register for like dangerous dogs, doesn't it?
Oh, Pitbull, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, probably better being on that register than
Yeah,
any
true
other
enough.
register. Yeah.
Than the other ones we've mentioned.
I'd go for like some kind of whip hit.
Oh, whip
You
it.
reckon?
Yeah, and a whip hit. kind of.
Live and
Yeah.
see, I'm thinking more Cocker Spaniel. His mind's 200 mile an hour. Doesn't he?
Bit-
Can't sit
bit too
still.
much sometimes.
He can't sit
Crossbreed.
still. That's
I
the
can't.
problem,
I
isn't it?
can't remember.
Breed.
Crossbreed.
Crossbreed.
So whip it, Cocker Spaniel. A whip your
Spaniel.
cock.
Or Spaniel.
Whip your cock.
Whip a whapper. Yeah.
We're
I'll
going
tell
for
him,
Jimmy.
yeah.
Jimmy's like...
Oh, what is the?
What are those dogs that have got no fucking hair on?
No, what are the dogs that are on the box of the Bonio? What are they? Hound, like a hound dog. I can imagine. Or just
I tell you what about one of those, You know the bloodhounds with the low blood.
Yeah.
The very, very depressed ones. I'm very, very happy.
What's the cartoon dog?
Droopy.
Oh, Droopy.
Yeah, Droopy. Yeah, like that.
Yeah, go on.
Could be, couldn't it?
I
Yeah.
could go with that.
Yeah.
Big ears and just depressed at life. Yeah, go on. We'll run with that.
Yeah.
Thanks, Paul. You've really depressed me there, Mr. Walnuts. I'm
Walnuts.
very, very.
Is that Paul Walnut, CEO of Glasshouse?
It doesn't say.
Oh, okay.
Let's assume so,
Okay.
unless he tells us otherwise.
Yes, no, very, very true.
But there you go. That is your letters and emails roundup. I mean, I apologise. Letters and emails. And there you have it, folks. That is Animals Well and Truly Blanked. Any final thoughts, gentlemen?
No, it was.
It took us down some odd paths.
Yeah.
I won't lie.
I thought
it's good,
it was going to be a hard one to do, but it's actually a bit easier than I thought.
Yeah, it gives us sort of scope, doesn't it, when it's a bit of a wider topic rather than...
Yeah.
One Hit Wonders, whilst was nice to have a little song, it does only allow you a certain amount of
certain
flex,
bit.
doesn't it?
Yeah,
Whereas
this one had like lots of angles. and-
lots of angles. I mean, we started with paedophiles, we ended with paedophiles. It was a real touch and go moment.
It's quite heavy.
We got 2 fannies in there. We had
3, I think.
I think we had 3, yeah, absolutely. We covered something for everyone, I think,
Yeah.
Exactly.
which is lovely to
You
do.
can't be disappointed.
Especially,
You can't be.
especially more than ever. I think this one was for the elderly.
Despite us trying to get it into the GCSE curriculum
Yeah,
as well.
true.
There was facts, there was fiction, there was everything in between. So well done. Congratulations all round. So, episode complete. You should probably, listeners, head over to our Spotify playlist and check out the new songs that we've added. But now we move on. We have spun the random topic generator. And next time we'll be turning our attention to, drum roll please, Mr. Reynolds. Because I know he can do a drum roll. Del, help him out on the drum roll.
That's not a drummer.
That's the drum roll. USA. We're going to be looking at the US of A next time. So, research goggles on. But until next time,
Cool.
chaps,
Look
help
forward
me
to it.
out and say bye-bye, Blankers.
Bye bye. Watch out for those tigers and popcorn.
Yeah, buttered popcorn.
Butter my ass.
Butter mine.